From Chartway Arena on the campus of Old Dominion University in Norfolk, Virginia, this is ODU men's basketball this afternoon on the Saturday before Christmas. It is Sun Belt Conference action as the Monarchs take on the Chanticleers of Coastal Carolina. Old Dominion, a win on Wednesday over James Madison, stands 1-0 in Sun Belt Conference play, 4-8 overall in this 25-26 season. The Coastal Carolina Chanticleers were losers at App State on Thursday. They're 0-1 in the league and 6-6 overall. And with that, we say good afternoon from Chartway. Ted Alexander, Dennis Wolf alongside. And Dennis, the excitement of Sun Belt Conference basketball greeting us on the Saturday before Christmas.
Afternoon game. You don't have to wait to the evening. Everybody's pumped up. Both teams anxious to play. And hopefully the Monarchs can come out and get their second consecutive league win.
Let us get to the starting lineups today, brought to you by Chartway Credit Union, the official credit union of Old Dominion Athletics. First of all, for our visitors from Conway, South Carolina, head coach Justin Gray in his second year. Joshua Beadle is a 6'3", 380-pound grad student from Columbia, South Carolina. He's their leading scorer, 14.5 points and 3 assists a game. A.J. Dantzler is a 6'2", 180-pound junior from Indianapolis. He's averaging 13.7 points and 5.5 rebounds a game. Rasheed Jones is a 6'6", 190-pound junior from Marion, Indiana. He's averaging 14 points, 4.8 rebounds per contest. Reggie Hill, a 6'7", 225-pound grad student from Melbourne, Florida, averages 6.8 points and a team-best 6.2 rebounds a contest. And rounding out the starting lineup for the visiting Chanticleers is Nadrick Peets. He's a 6'10", 230-pound grad student from Alexandria, Jamaica, averaging 3.5 points, 4.5 assists per game. Now for the Monarchs of Old Dominion University and Mike Jones in his second season at head coach. Robert Davis Jr., a 6'6", 190-pound junior from Detroit, averaging 9 points, 2 rebounds a game. K.C. Shaw, a 6'4", 195-pound senior from Charlotte, averaging a team-best 15.5 points and 4 rebounds a game. Cal Swanton-Roger is a 7', 240-pound senior from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, averaging 7 points and 5 rebounds a game. Jordan Battle played for Coastal Carolina a year ago, plays for the Monarchs today. The 6'2", 190-pound senior from here in Norfolk is averaging 13.5 points, just under 6 rebounds, and just under 3 assists a game. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Monarchs here today, starting his second consecutive game, is Jared Turner, the 6'8", 215-pound junior from Silver Spring, Maryland, averaging 6 points and 3.2 rebounds per contest. Dennis, when you think about Jared Turner in the starting lineup, his first start was Wednesday. What did you see in his performance against JMU?
You know, I saw a lot of positives, Ted. I think his size, I think his game kind of fits in with the other guys. He's not looking to, put the ball on the floor much. He's spotting up. He hit 4 threes. He's got a quick release and gives the Monarchs a little bit more size on the boards.
Our referees today, Olandis Poole, Jason Baker, and Josue Nieves. And today's contest, Sunbelt Action, Old Dominion to Coastal Carolina, is presented by High Val Industries. Go to highval.com for all your hydraulic needs. High Val, proudly serving their customers for over 47 years. Crowd continues to file in. Again, this is a funky time because it's the Saturday before the big holiday, and I have a feeling a lot of folks are out and about and doing what they need to do before the family gets to town or before they head out of town. So it's a funky slot for this game, but we know that those that are here are going to be ready to rock and roll, and if you're wherever you may be, we're glad you chose us today.
Everybody could come out here and Christmas shop on their phone during timeouts, Ted, and support the Monarchs and get their shopping done.
Now that's wisdom from the Wolf.
You got to multitask in this day and age, as you're well aware.
Our tip-off is presented by Chicho's. Chicho's has been serving more than pizza since 1968. Visit one of their 9 locations today. It'll be very interesting to see because we've traveled throughout the Sun Belt. We've gone to Boone and then had games after the game in Boone. And the start of this for Coastal Carolina is going to be desperately important. If the Monarchs can show them that it's not their day early, they might cash their chips just as human beings early. But if they can have some success early on, they might say, hey, we're the underdog here today. We might be able to steal one.
Well, and I think they've shown fight in all of their road games with the exception of the Grand Canyon game where they really were never in it. I think, again, in order for them to feel like they're going to be in the game, they're going to have to make shots and the Monarch defense could, if they play similar the way they did first half the other night, could take them out.
Monarchs come with the home white uniforms with the Hudson blue trim. Monarchs across the front, number underneath. Names and numbers in Hudson blue on the back. The Monarchs will be moving from left to right toward downtown Norfolk in the first half. Coastal comes out with the teal uniforms with the white and black trim. Coastal, the number, and Carolina on the front. Names and numbers on the back. They'll be moving from right to left towards the world's largest naval base. Wherever you may be on this Saturday before Christmas, glad to have you along for ODU men's basketball. And we are underway. Shots control the tip. Chant of ODU from those on hand here at Chartway Arena. And here we go. Jones with the basketball. Rasheed Jones to the right elbow. Picks up the dribble right there. Goes right-hand side to his teammate Joshua Beadle. Jones has it again, guarded by Cal. Gets past Cal, and the driving layup is no good. Rebound tapped up, and now it comes to Robert Davis Jr. Monarchs running from left to right. Battle, left-hand side, Casey Shaw. He goes up, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for two.
And a very good fast break. Robert Davis Jr. got the ball to the middle. Battle drew the defense and got a foul call for Casey.
And that foul will be on Reggie Hill. And Casey Shaw goes to the line. Led the team with 22 in that Wednesday win over James Madison. First one is no good.
And two of the things we talked about pregame, Ted, the Monarchs' ability to push the ball on them and Coastal Carolina's tendency to foul both kind of showed up on that play.
And KC hits the second of two. It's 1-0 Old Dominion, 30 seconds in. Again, also important, no matter what sport you're playing, the home team needs to get the home fans jacked up early. Monarchs will have that on their to-do list here early in this game. Beadle on the left wing, guarded man-to-man by Casey Shaw, goes to Jones at the top, gets past Turner into the right-hand corner to Dantzler. Dantzler brings it back outside to Jones, guarded by Jared Turner. 9 to shoot, crosses over twice, almost loses it, goes to Dantzler deep on the right wing, in front of the Monarch bench. He dribbles down the left-hand side, turns, fades, fires, and misses. Rebound to Jordan Battle of Old Dominion University. The former Chanticleer goes to Jared Turner. Down low, here's Shaw. Shaw brings it outside to Cal Swanton Roger. He puts it up with the right hand. Can't get that one to go, and the rebound comes down to Pete of Coastal, who's running from right to left, losing the basketball, and a late foul call against Old Dominion right there.
Good ball movement by the Monarchs the last time down, and unfortunately Cal didn't finish, but
Jared Turner will pick up the personal.
Ball reversal, penetration.
A.J. Dantzler loops it into Jones, top of the circle, guarded by Robert Davis Jr., pokes the ball away, but Jones recovers between his legs, takes it into the paint, spins to the right, throws it up with the right hand, hits nothing. Casey Shaw, the ball in his hands. Outlet pass right-hand side to Jordan Battle. Battle hands it to Jared Turner, deep on the right wing. He'll take a three from there. That one's no good. No one underneath for Old Dominion. Easy rebound for Jones. And he's moving from right to left. Monarchs lead at 1-0, a minute and a half into this thing. Here's Dantzler to the left block. Tries to dish it into the corner. He does. Here's a lefty three from there that's off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound gotten by Hill, and he's fouled going up for the putback. It's no good.
And that's where they really make some hay, Ted. They're an effective rebounding team on both ends.
So it'll be a shooting foul, and that means Reggie Hill, a 67% free throw shooter, goes to the line looking to get the Chanticleers on the board. It's 1-0 Old Dominion, 18-10 to go, first half action from Chartway Arena in Norfolk. First one from Hill, swish.
You know, and it's interesting, Ted, both Hill and Pete are transfers from Division II schools, which is, it's always interesting to see the route that these teams go to try to put together their rosters.
Hill's second is up and good. Couple solid free throws from Reggie Hill, and Coastal Carolina leads Old Dominion 2-1. 18:05 to play in the first. Here's Jordan Battle to the right-hand side, gets past Dantzler to the corner, picks up the dribble there to Robert Davis Jr., stops for a 17-foot jumper. That's no good. Little off balance with that one. Pete the rebound, outlet pass Jones on the right-hand side. Quickly into the front court against Casey Shaw's man-to-man defense. Gets to the foul line, now down the left-hand side, drive and dish, and the dunk's no good, and Cal has half a rebound and will jump it up, and that'll go to Old Dominion. Good drive and dish, but Pete couldn't finish with the dunk because of the contesting done by that Monarch defense.
And we need everyone on the glass, Ted. Robert Davis Jr. again was kind of leaking out a little bit to get on the break.
Battle to Cal on the right-hand side, gets it back to Jordan. Jordan fakes the three from the right wing, picks up the dribble, goes to Cal at the foul line, puts it on the deck, spins in the lane, up and under move with the left hand is good. Still shocked that's not called a travel, but what can you do? We'll take it. And the Monarchs lead 3-2. Quickly, Hill in the front court. Drives and dishes. Pete, the layup, good.
Penetration continues to hurt the Monarchs, Ted. They got to stop the ball.
Stop the ball, so it makes that pass a little bit more difficult. 4-3, shot it clears. Here's Robert Davis Jr. Right elbow goes to the left-hand side, almost throws it away, but Jared Turner will step back and fire a three, and no good. Boy, you can get that shot anytime.
Well, and he was backing up as he was shooting it, Ted. It just really wasn't a good shot at all.
16:52 to go in our first half. 4-3, shot it clears. Jones to the foul line. Into the corner he goes. Here's Dantzler's attempted a three that barely draws iron. Offside rebound comes to Turner. Turner outlet pass to Shaw. Shaw has half a step, takes it to the hole. Layup is no good. Put back is good for Turner, but they'll call a foul before that put back. And
well, I think they called a goaltend.
Oh, called a goaltend? Okay. So they'll give it to KC. And he's got 3 points. And the Monarchs seesaw back in front 5-4.
But pushing the ball is a good strategy for the Monarchs.
16:35 to play. First half action from Chartway Arena in Norfolk. Happy holidays from Ted Alexander, Dennis Wolf, Weston DeWitt, and all of us here at Old Dominion University and the ODU Sports Network. Snap pass down low, and we've got a foul, and that's going to be...
I think it's on Jordan Battle.
Battle will pick up his first. Battle's in the last meeting between these two teams, which was last February. He scored 20 points for Coastal Carolina, but the Monarchs prevailed in Conway by a final count of 61-59. Here he is now, starting for Old Dominion as the Monarchs try and go to 7-2 in this series with Coastal Carolina. Inbounds play, baseline left, Dantzler to trigger it. Gets the ball into Beadle. Beadle fakes right, goes left, has half a step, takes it to the hole and lays it in. His first field goal, he's their leading scorer, and it's 6-5. Back and forth we go. Coastal Carolina leading Old Dominion, 16:05 to play in our first half. KC Shaw, one bounce to Cal at the top of the circle. Back cut from Battle. No, they don't get it to him. Awful handoff. We've seen that 1,000 times. Beadle ahead of the field and lays it in.
Well, you know, there's just...
what's the deal with these handoffs?
There's a disconnect. Like, I think sometimes Cal flips it, and that time Robert Davis Jr. didn't push all the way through and try to grab the ball.
To basic play. Again, they have trouble with the handoff, but Davis gets to the elbow, brings it back outside. Casey Shaw drives down the middle, has his pocket picked, and here comes Beadle of Coastal Carolina. Alley-oop attempt up and in. That's Tristan Thompson who lays it in off the bench.
Well, and again, if we're looking at the first 5 minutes, unfortunately, Coastal's come out with a little more energy than the Monarchs.
They lead at 10-5. Monarchs bumbling and stumbling here in the early going, not able to complete a simple handoff. Come on now. Here's Swanton Rogers spinning in the lane, drags the pivot, puts up and in. Cal's second field goal brings the Monarchs to within 10-7 with 15:05 to play in the first.
Well, I like the fact that they're getting Cal involved, and we haven't often seen him make a move like that, so that's pretty good.
Here's Beadle behind his back down the right-hand side against Davis Jr. Drive and dishes, throws it away. No look pass. Either was the Tristan Thompson, the intended recipient. Here's Jordan Battle trying to get things going from the left elbow. He'll take a little jumper, and that rims the basket, no good. Again, these little fadeaway jumpers. Ugh.
Well, that's another shot, like you said. Yeah, I think they can get it any time.
Jones to the foul line, pulls up the dribble right there, picked up by Cal. Now goes to Dantzler, back to Jones. Against Swanton Roger in the left-hand corner. Beadle hoists up a left-handed three, no good. Rebound for Robert Davis Jr. and his freshly shorn locks into the front court to our right. Monarchs trailing 10-7. Davis Jr. again, another elbow jumper. This one's good. 10-9. Shauna clears with 14-10 to play in our first half. Beadle walks it into the front court. They're attacking the bucket to our left. Pete, couple of dribbles, looking for Dantzler. Now he hands the ball off to Jones. Jones on the right-hand corner. Goes back to Pete. Pete downstairs. Interior passing. Now Beadle at the left-hand side. He'll jump into the paint. Right-hand side, Jones. Baseline picked up by Battle right there. Good defense. Beadle, a long three. That's no good. Offside rebound to Robert Davis Jr. Good defense from the Monarchs right there. A whistle. And we've got a timeout. Not sure why they called a timeout, other than the fact that the entire first half was drifting away. Is that why we're doing this, Dennis?
No, I'm confused there. Unless it was maybe it was for an injury. Somebody was bleeding. Yeah, Battle looked like he was bleeding, so I think they used that as an opportunity to go to the first media.
Clarence, I'm bleeding, Clarence. I'm bleeding. What's that from? Think about it. 13:39, 10-9 Coastal. Back in a moment after this message from Team Monarch partner Pepsi. Pepsi, now that's what I like.
All clear.
I'm bleeding,
That's the sound.
I'm bleeding. That was funny.
Weston, you know what I'm talking about? What movie?
I've heard it, but it's escaping me. Just, it's going to drive me crazy if you don't tell me.
I'll tell you when we come back and give you a moment to think about it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got a minute here.
Just imagine how it tastes. Oh, yeah. So good.
Good to see you.
Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Ashley has your ultimate game plan to bring home the style and comfort and create
Also
your
from that same
perfect
movie.
space to
Susan's
entertain this
Pebbles.
season.
Susan's
Big
Pebbles.
savings on
then
everything
here's
for
the
your
one.
home with hundreds
You want
of
the
styles
moon,
in
Mary?
stock and ready for delivery
want
from
the moon,
Ashley,
Mary?
the largest furniture store brand in North America. Shop all 6 Ashley in the new Ashley outlets in Hampton Roads and start saving big today.
Life gets hectic.
Thank you
But
so
with
much.
Bon Secours, it's never been easier to stay engaged in your healthcare your way,
Do you want the moon, Mary?
whether in person or virtually, for you and everyone that depends on you. Through MyChart, you can now pull and get access to care whenever, wherever, and however you need it. Bon Secours, healthcare for the universe of
All right, 10 seconds.
Bon Secours on MyChart.
This is your flagship home for the ODU Sports Network. Priority Auto Sports Radio 94.1.
Back at Chartway Arena, Monarchs trail Coastal Carolina 10-9 with 13:39 to go in our first half. It's a Wonderful Life, Jimmy Stewart. When he realizes he's bleeding and he's telling his angel Clarence that, he realizes he hasn't passed.
One of the best holiday movies. I apologize for being so ignorant.
Do you want the moon, Mary? Do you want the moon, Mary? Monarchs want a bucket, and Casey Shaw has it, and the elbow jump shot is good. Do you like that shot, Dennis? Do you like that shot?
I do, Ted, and I think he's about as good at shooting pull-up jumpers as you could see. Now the Monarchs go back to this little 2-3 matchup type of zone they've played effectively the last few games.
Ben Nacy into the ball game for Mike Jones, as is Drew McKenna. Davis Jr. in battle at the top of that zone, and here's a three coming off the bench is DeJohn Craig.
Yeah, transfer from Oregon State and comes right in shooting it.
13-11. Coastal Carolina, 12:55 first half. The Chants have a lead here in Norfolk. Here's KC Shaw, again, the mid-range jumper. This one's line driving, and it's through.
With backspin, carried it up over the rim, Ted. I would say
Here's a tie. How about that? 13-13, Mockingbird Lane, 12:35 to go in our first half. Craig working with Jones on the perimeter. Craig, they leave him open. He'll take another three, and this one's no good. Offside rebound, McKenna. Quickly gets it to Davis Jr. Headman pass to KC Shaw on the right-hand side. They stop the break right there, and we've got an offensive foul against the Monarchs as he stuck his keister into the Chanticleer, and that's going to draw the whistle.
well, and particularly when the guy was almost past him.
Tried to hip check it.
Yeah. Kind of a sluggish start to this game offensively, Ted, for both teams.
Josh Wiggins into the ball game for Old Dominion. Davis Jr. against Jones. Jones takes it to the right-hand block, loops it back outside to Thompson. Thompson working against Shaw. Gets into the paint, takes a 14-footer and hits it. Tristan Thompson's second field goal, 15-13, Coastal Carolina.
You know, and he's a freshman coming in and contributing for them like Zach Wiggins has been able to do for the Monarchs.
Here's Davis Jr. going one-on-one against Joshua Beadle. Chest pass to Shaw on the left-hand side to Ben Nacy. Ben can't handle the pass. Another turnover for Old Dominion. Only had 6 the other night. They're already piling up here. Into the corner, Craig brings it back to Jones with 11:35 to go in the half. 15-13, Chants. Jones down the left side, spins in the lane, turns, puts it up with one hand, hits it, and he's fouled. Jones, his nicest move for his first bucket. They'll call Drew McKenna with a personal foul, and that'll bring us to a timeout. Monarchs need to reel it in here, Dennis, because quietly they're playing horribly in the first 10 minutes. 17-13, Shots lead ODU here on the ODU Sports Network.
All clear.
Fans, if your game plan for this season includes buying or selling a home, we have you covered. Howard Hanna is an official real estate partner of Old Dominion Athletics. Howard Hanna is the #1 family-owned and operated real estate company in the United States, with 20
4
offices
turnovers,
and over
8
700
points off
sales
14. Come
associates
on.
and employees locally. Howard Hanna delivers a winning strategy to help make your home ownership dreams a reality. Make your next move with confidence with our exclusive 100% money-back guarantee. Get in the game with Howard Hanna. We'll get you more.
No time of the year sounds better than the holidays. We look forward to the opening of new presents, heading out with family to see holiday lights, then racing back home to enjoy a traditional family meal. Or sometimes running back out to grab the last-minute gift. Get into the holiday spirit during the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models now through January 5th. See Priority Lexus Newport News and Priority Lexus Virginia Beach.
At Chartway, we're not just about the dollars and cents. We're about dreams, diplomas, and making our community shine. And we've got the numbers to back it up. Over $17 million to be exact. Because of our members, we've supported scholarships, financial wellness, children in need, and so much more. Because it's never been about banking. It's about giving our members and our community every opportunity.
All right, 10 seconds, guys.
Join us and let's shine together.
This is your flagship home for the ODU Sports Network. Priority Auto Sports Radio 94.1.
Back at Chartway Arena, sluggish start for the homestanding ODU Monarchs. They trail Coastal Carolina with 11:28 to go in the first half. 17-13. And Dennis, we just got handed the fresh stats. Monarchs' 4 turnovers have led to 8 points for Coastal.
Yeah, they've been sloppy, Ted, on the offensive end. And, I've watched Coastal a number of times early in the season, and their record is about 500. They played a lot of road games, but they're an improved team, and they're physical. They play hard, so you got to credit them for coming in here right now with the right mindset.
Monarchs shooting 6 for 11 from the field. The Shants are shooting 7 for 16, and here's Reggie Hill to complete the 3-point play, and he does just that. Excuse me, that's Rasheed Jones completing the 3-point play, and it's 18-13 for Coastal Carolina. This matches their largest lead of the half. Jordan Battle, Ben Nacy, Josh Wiggins, Jared Turner, Robert Davis Jr. on the floor for Mike Jones. Here's Wiggins at the top of the circle, left-hand side, Davis Jr. He gets into the paint, drives, dishes it off to Nacy. Nacy on the left block, Burrows, throws it up with the right hand, had a good look, but couldn't get the jump hook to go down.
It was a good look, but I also thought Robert Davis Jr. had a shot there.
Dantzler throws the ball to Beadle on the left wing. Gets past Davis Jr., driving and dishing, and the layup is good there for Derek Green.
I mean, I hate to keep harping on it. That's just terrible defense.
Well, they get past Davis Jr. like he's standing still, and that opens the lane for the drive and dish. Here's Wiggins to the foul line. He rises, jumps, and hits.
Just a simple play and the right shot. That's been his trademark since he's arrived here at Old Dominion.
20-15, Coastal leads, 10.5 to go in the first half. Monarchs need to buckle up defensively, or this could be a long afternoon. Beadle down the right-hand side, penetrates the block, back outside to Thompson, picked up by Turner. Takes it down the left-hand side, left layup, no good. Rebound, battle for, taken, and nice effort from Ben Nacy to compete against the shot and grab the rebound. He gets it to Jordan Battle into the front court on the left-hand side. Jordan to the elbow, goes behind his back, now to Josh Wiggins. Wiggins just hit a jumper. Here's Davis Jr. Robert Davis Jr. Here's to Turner. Turner, open, 3. Off the iron, no good. And the rebound comes down to Dantzler of Coastal Carolina. Decent look, just couldn't get it to go. Better shot than before. Dantzler, the elbow to Jones. His baseline jumper off the iron, no good. Green, who's been battling, and he has the rebound taken away from him by Davis. And then Green commits the foul. Good battle by Davis underneath to get that carom. 9:46 to play in the first half, 20-15. Coastal Carolina leads at Old Dominion. Passive pressure in the backcourt, delivered by Dejon Craig against Jordan Battle. Into the front court comes the former Chanticleer, the Norfolk native, looping pass to Cal Swanton-Roger. Cal hands the ball back to Robert Davis Jr. He penetrates to the foul line, rises up for a 10-footer, no good. Monarchs can't throw it in the ocean from the boat here at this stage of the first half. And here's Dantzler racing forward, losing the basketball. Wiggins, 2-on-2 with Jared Turner, stepping into a three. Here's Robert Davis Jr. Yes, that's the idea to run the break.
Well, good job by Jared Turner and Robert Davis Jr. That's where he's been effective since he's come to Old Dominion in those transition type threes.
20-18 Coastal with 9:05 to play in the half. Pass to Hill, off his hand, wasn't expecting it, out of bounds. Turnover for Coastal Carolina. Casey Shaw will come in for Robert Davis Jr. Back in the lineup, Nadrick Pete for Coastal Carolina, replacing Derek Green. So the Monarchs are going with Shaw, Battle, Turner, Swanton-Roger, and Wiggins. Wearing the white home uniforms, attacking the bucket to our right in the first half, under 9 to play in the first. Here's Swanton-Roger at the top, a dribble handoff to Zach Wiggins to the foul line, down the left side, layup good, Zach Wiggins.
And a 5-0 run gets them, the Monarchs back even, and Zach used his body again very well.
Here's Dantzler down the right side, burrows his way toward two. A.J. Dantzler's first field goal gives the Chanticleers a 22-20 lead with 8:25 to go in the first half. Battle and Craig, looping pass to Cal at the top of the circle. He hands it off effectively to Battle, finds some room, then goes to Casey Shaw. Casey gets into the paint, steps back, fires a 15-footer that's well off the mark. He was way off balance there. Easy rebound for Reggie Hill. Quickly to Jones in the front court, guarded by Battle. He's on the left-hand side wing. Now Jaden Turner picks him up. Dancer on the right, quickly back to Jones. Jones, jab step from the right wing, goes between his legs, and he's fouled by Turner, who picks up his second personal, trying to go for the steal there. Under 8 timeout here at Chartway Arena. 7:56 to play in the half. And Coastal Carolina leads here in Norfolk over Old Dominion, 22-20. This is the ODU Sports Network.
At Centera,
all clear.
Improve health every day. And when it comes to your health, the best defense starts with a strong offense. That's why Centera Health Plans provides quality care and coverage for individuals, families, and businesses of all sizes. Our members benefit from progressive plans and products, including access to virtual care, health and wellness programs, and even special discount programs. Centera Health Plans is the trade name of Centera Health Plans, Centera Health Insurance Company, Centera Health Administration Incorporated, and Centera Behavioral Health.
Looking for the perfect spot to chill, catch up with friends, and dig into some amazing food? Look no further than Chicho's. Since 1968, Chicho's has been serving more than just pizza. Whether you're craving their mouth-watering dishes, ice-cold drinks, or just want to kick back and watch the game, they've got you covered. Don't miss out on Wednesday's 99-cent wings from 5 to 9 p.m. That's right, just 99 cents. Plus, with karaoke, trivia, and live music all week, there's always something fun happening with Chicho's. Where the food is hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Visit one of Chicho's 9 locations today.
On WPIX.
Lifetime oil changes. That's how you win at Checkered Flag.
WOR.
Where you always get the winner's edge with every new
you were a
Toyota,
PIX guy,
Honda,
that was the Yankee
Hyundai,
channel.
Genesis, and Volkswagen.
Bill
Lifetime
Rizzuto, Bill
oil
White,
changes
and Frank
state
Nesser.
inspections. Lifetime emergency towing. A 3-day money-back guarantee and a seamless one-person, one-price, 1-hour buying experience that puts you in the driver's seat. The winner's edge. Only.
They got a new
10
thing
seconds.
where
Your flagship home for ODU
fans
basketball.
almost right on
WVSP.
the ODU bench now. Have you seen that?
Priority Auto Sports Radio 94.1.
Thank you.
22-20. Coastal Carolina leads Old Dominion. 7:56 to go in the first half. Time for our Food for Thought, which is brought to you by Food Lion. Food Lion, food for thought, Dennis.
Well, they have to stop turning the ball over, Ted, and when they've done that, they've been able to get good possessions against this Coastal Carolina defense. They're going to continue to have to work to keep the ball out of the lane. It's been too many straight line drives just in the first 13 minutes here. And good minutes by Zach Wiggins. I think I'd like to see him maybe play a little bit longer in this game. He looks like he's in the right mindset to have a good game.
3 ties, 7 lead changes in the first 12 minutes and 4 seconds. And right now, Coastal Carolina will inbound with that 2-point lead. Baseline right. Jones looking, loops it way into Beadle. by the midcourt stripe, guarded by Drew McKenna. Gets past him on the right baseline. Penetrates there, brings it outside to Hill. Hill puts it on the deck to the foul line. Step back 16-foot jumper, high off the backboard, no good. And McKenna the rebound for Old Dominion. Battle, McKenna, Shaw, Swanton Roger, and Zach Wiggins with the basketball for Old Dominion, attacking the bucket to our right. Here's Swanton Roger. Takes it to the hole and slams it down with as much authority as we've seen from the Canadian all year.
Well, he's been a little bit more mobile with his moves, too. You know, that was a kind of confused defensive possession for Coastal, but nonetheless a nice move.
Here's Beadle slipping and traveling. You know, we saw that play, Dennis, where they seal off for Cal to be able to get to the right side. We saw that in practice, and it's great to see a practice idea become game reality.
Well, they did it toward the end of the game against James Madison the other night at a crucial time, and Cal got fouled. So they're using him a little bit more, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities.
He has 6 points. Casey Shaw 7 for the Monarchs. Robert Davis Jr. 5. Zach Wiggins 4. And it's a 22-22 tie.
And I think you can see one of the things that plagues Coastal Carolina, Ted, these last couple of possessions, some unforced turnovers, and they're just giving the ball right back to ODU.
Battle into the front court. Beadle, the man-to-man defense. Goes to Cal at the top of the circle. Hands it off to Robert Davis Jr. The catch, the shot, the short shot. And the rebound comes down uncontested to Pete. Good setup right there. He had an open look, just couldn't get it to fall.
Well, and he'll make a lot of those.
Meanwhile, grabbing toward the hoop is Pete. Misses the layup, gets his own rebound, and Beadle takes the elbow jumper. That's no good. Cal boxes out nicely for the Karam. Outlet pass, Jordan Battle, left-hand side. He's into the front court. 6:40 to go in the half, 22-22 here in Norfolk. Here's Battle to the foul line. Picks up the dribble there, back to McKenna. Drew McKenna finds Robert Davis Jr. deep on the right wing. He turns on Dantzler, gets a screen from Swanton Roger to the foul line. Robert Davis Jr. jumper, no good. Again, a short shot from Davis Jr. Luck not going his way in the early going. Hill hands to Jones. Jones on the right-hand side. Gets past Robert, throws it up off glass. No, but he's drawn the foul from Davis Jr. His first, and 2 free throws will be coming for Jones. Want to remind you the men's basketball season is presented by Bon Secours. With Bon Secours, it's never been easier to stay engaged in your health your way. Bon Secours, primary specialty in emergency care for the universe of you. Rasheed Jones is an 82% free throw shooter. He's 1 for 1 today. He'll try and give the Chants a lead with 6:11 to go in the half, and his first one's good. He's got 4 points today. Rasheed Jones, the 6'6 junior, hits the second one. And the Chanticleers lead at 24-22. They've led most of the way in this first half. They played a tight first half against App State in Boone on Thursday. A 17-3 second half run for the homestanding Mountaineers doomed the Chanticleers a couple of nights ago. Here's Davis Jr. with under 6 to play in the half. Chest pass to Jordan Battle on the left wing. Jordan's going to get a screen, and that's going to be a foul against Cal Swanton Roger.
Well, it's kind of the in thing now where guys go to set a screen and then they flip the screen and they kind of rescreen the other way, and it often puts post players like Cal in a precarious situation, Ted, where they're moving, and if the guy puts the ball on the ground, they're foul prone.
Scott Hubbard's going to come in for Swanton Rogers, picked up his second. He and Jared Turner with 2 personal fouls for Old Dominion. Those are the only players on the Monarch side with more than 1. So Coastal Carolina has the basketball in a 24-22 lead, 5:45 to go in the first. Monarchs go with the man-to-man defense. Battle guarding Dantzler. Left-hand side, they go to Beadle. Casey Shaw has that assignment. He's on the left wing. Brings it back outside to Jones. Jones looking for a screen from Braden McVickers into the ballgame. He's a big fella. Sets the screen. Now Jones to McVicker on the left-hand side, who rises for a 3. That's a little too strong. Rebound tapped up, no good. Hubbard the rebound for Old Dominion. Quickly to KC Shaw's into the front court. KC has 7 thus far this afternoon after a 22-point outburst against JMU. KC into the paint, throws it up, draws the foul. Coastal thought it was a lot of ball, but KC's going to get a couple of free throws.
Well, Casey kind of lowered his shoulder at the start of that move, and he didn't get called on it, and then he was able to draw the foul.
Beadle will pick up the personal foul, and KC goes to the line where he's 1 for 2 today. He's got a game-high 7 points. He'll get 2 freebies here toward the bucket to our right with 5:11 to go in the half. First one's good. 24-23 for Coastal Carolina. Chanticleers have led by as many as 7 in this first half. Second one is good from KC. And we're tied once again. 24s across the board here with 5:11 to go in the half. Monarchs off until a week from Sunday when they will be in College Park taking on the Maryland Terrapins. Into the right-hand corner. Here's a 3 from there. Barely draws iron off the hands of Reggie Hill. Monarchs an uncontested rebound. Into the front court, Robert Davis Jr. quickly back to Casey Shaw. KC sees a sliver of space on the left side, drives, draws the foul from Jones, and he'll go back to the strike.
He's gotten a little better every game at attacking the closeouts and going in, strong to the basket and able to draw fouls.
Beadle will be charged with the foul. And I love the idea of the Monarchs' best shooting free throw guys are the ones that take most of the shots from the free throw line. That one's good for KC. He's got 10 points now. And the Monarchs slip in front 25-24 with 4:51 to go in the half.
Well, Casey's game is really predicated on that pull-up jumper or trying to get to the rim. So he's someone who's going to spend a lot of time at the free throw line.
And he goes 2 for 2 with shooters' rolls on each of those. He's got 11. He'll come out in favor. No, battle goes out in favor of Zach Wiggins. And the Monarchs have a 26-24 lead with 4:51 to go in the half. Rasheed Jones with the basketball. He's done most of the ball handling for the Chanticleers. Deep on the left wing, picked up by Hubbard. McVicker swings it to Thompson. Now they go to Dantzler. Dantzler against Drew McKenna. He's quicker than Drew. Gets the ball to Thompson at the foul line. Back to Dantzler. Left wing 3 is off the iron. No good. McVicker charges for the rebound, but he's going to be plowing for the rebound as well. That's his first. Should be the 6th team foul against Coastal Carolina. Monarchs are over the foul limit with 8, so the Chants will shoot free throws rest of the way. 4:29 to go in the half.
And you can see some of the dilemma that Coastal Carolina has. They struggle in the half court offensively. They haven't shot well, and they really have gotten bunched up and not run good offense, Ted.
Wiggins to Nacy at the top. Dribble handoff to Casey Shaw. He's at the foul line. Now to Nacy on the left blocks. Goes to work. Puts the left shoulder in. Turns a little jump hook. Is good, and he's fouled. And it counts. Ben going physical, drawing the foul from Derek Green. This should be an opportunity, this type of matchup, don't you think, Dennis, for Ben to have a chance for success?
Well, if he can make moves like that, Ted, he got deep position, and he used his body to ward off the defender. And while these guys are pretty physical, they're not really athletic in terms of getting off their feet.
Nacy's free throw is no good. And it's a 28-24 lead for Old Dominion. Their largest of the half comes with 4:10 to play in it.
And now the Monarchs go back to the little 1-3-1 zone they've played before.
Jones on the right side, on the perimeter. Dribble, then left wing to Dancer will hoist a 3 from there, and that's no good. Quick rebound comes down to Robert Davis Jr. He's into the front court to our right. Robert Davis Jr. down to Nacy, again on the left blocks. Ben, a couple of dribbles, a couple of shoulders. Spins right, spins left, throws it up off glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Jones of Coastal Carolina. Maybe a force there for Ben. Into the front court, little palming, nothing called, but that's never called anymore. Jones now against Zach Wiggins. Good defense from Zach. Goes to Dancer, who drives down the right side. Quickly drive and dish. And the layup is good, and Beadle's going to go for the end one opportunity.
Well, the Monarchs didn't get matched up in transition there, and they let Beadle alone on the weak side.
Under Armour is proud to outfit Old Dominion University basketball in the world's most innovative footwear, uniforms, and training gear. Visit UA.com today to see Under Armour's full range of performance gear and footwear. 3:31 to go in our first half. Old Dominion 28, Coastal Carolina 26. Timeout on the floor. Back to Chartway Arena-Norfolk in a moment on the ODU Sports Network.
At ODU Global,
all clear.
Is as unique as you are. Whether it's day one or a do-over, whether you're following the footsteps of a legacy or charting your own course, we help you get the most from your prior credits and military or work experience so you can get your degree faster. ODU Global. Education for where you are and where you want to go. For your world. Apply at online.odu.edu today. That's ODU Global. Apply at online.odu.edu today.
At the Fish and Pig, they have the finest from land and sea. Savory smoked barbecue and flavorful fresh seafood. They have great food, great drinks, and always a great time. They're located at 119 West 25th Street in Norfolk, in the heart of the Railroad District. For all the details, go to fishandpig.norfolk.com. And remember, nobody parties like the pig.
ODU football team coming out and accepting the Cure
Atlantic
Bowl
Orthopedic
trophy.
Specialists keep you
in front of the
moving and
fans
doing
here.
what you love. As the region's largest, most comprehensive orthopedic practice, they've been serving Hampton Roads for over 100 years. Multiple locations across Hampton Roads, 24 physicians, and 8 different specialties. Spine and scoliosis, sports medicine, hand to shoulder, total joint replacement, foot and ankle, orthopedic oncology, pain management, physical therapy, and with their AOS Now walk-in clinics, no appointment is necessary. As leaders in orthopedic
All right, 10 seconds.
team physicians for Old Dominion University.
This is your flagship home for the ODU Sports Network. Priority Auto Sports Radio 94.1.
Old Dominion 28, Coastal Carolina 26. So look at the numbers. Monarchs shooting 48% from the field, 1 for 5 from 3. Meanwhile, Coastal Carolina shooting 35.5%, just 1 for 10 from beyond the arc, Dennis.
And they're not a good three-point shooting team, and the Monarchs have defended it pretty well. And they've given up 3 offensive rebounds, but giving up their offensive rebounds hasn't hurt the Monarchs to this point.
28-26, Old Dominion, 3:31 to go. Donovan Raymond getting his first piece of action here in the first half, along with Zach Wiggins and Jordan Battle, Casey Shaw, and Scotty Hubbard on the floor as Joshua Beadle looks to complete the three-point play. The foul shot is through. He's got 7 points to lead the shots, and it's a 28-27 lead for the Monarchs.
And Beadle's an interesting guy, Ted. He went from Clemson to BC to now Coastal. Another guy that went from one league team to another to start off with.
Wiggins deep on the left wing, guarded by Beadle. Works into the left baseline, brings it back to Hubbard. Hubbard dribbles to the right elbow. Now back to Casey Shaw. Wide open for 3. That's no good. He's
0 for 12 for the
0
year.
for
Ted.
12, yeah, I was going to say.
Not his shot.
Dantzler now at the other end against Hubbard. Good defense for a bit. Then Dantzler gets a half a step, takes it to the hole, misses the layup, and the rebound comes down to Battle. Jordan Battle racing up the right-hand side. Monarchs working with the numbers. Now they slow the things up. A screen from Raymond for Battle. Battle, one bounce to Donovan, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Derek Green of Coastal Carolina.
And that's kind of it's a good idea to try to get the post feed for Donovan, but he needs to be a little bit deeper in the lane, Ted. He was out in the mid-post area where he's not going to be able to do much with it.
You aren't going to be doing jump hooks from 9 feet unless you're Abdul-Jabbar. 244.
That's called a sky hook, Ted.
If he's doing it, you're right.
It was a sky hook.
You're absolutely right.
Thank you. I like to be right when I'm talking to you, period.
I'll raise my hand the next time Dennis is wrong. Folks, McDonald's has a Buckets for Nuggets promotion. If ODU hits 6 3-pointers in tonight's game, everyone in attendance and listening wins 6 free McNuggets with a $2 minimum purchase. All you have to do is download the McDonald's app to redeem. Keep listening during today's game. See if everybody wins. Thus far, the Monarchs are 1 for 5 from 3. So some work to do. We're going to be chewing later. 28-27 Old Dominion, 2:44 to play. First half action from Chartway Arena in Norfolk. Again, the meeting between Old Dominion and Coastal Carolina. This is the 9th. First meeting was back in 2001. ODU has the 6-2 series advantage. And last year, the last game was in Conway, late February. The Monarchs won a nail-biter, 61-59.
And that game, I thought, was kind of the impetus into a good showing in the conference tournament, Ted.
Monarchs had a nice run. The problem with their tournament seeding last year was it was so low, you've got to win like 6 or 7 games, and that's nearly impossible. They won 3 and then just ran out of gas. So what you want to do is you want to get in the top 4 seeds for the conference tournament to give yourself the best chance to have energy, mojo toward that automatic bid to the NCAAs. Monarchs playing defense now. Yeah. Beadle and Dantzler in the backcourt. We'll see if they can get closer than 28-27.
Yeah, and they're in that tandem 2-3 defense right now. They're going to kind of drop back into a little bit of a 2-3 zone.
Beadle goes to Jones, almost traveled.
Looked like he did travel.
Beadle now working on the left wing. All perimeter stuff right now with 14 to shoot. Jones has it, left-hand side. Beadle will hoist a three from there. That's no good. Rebound, Robert Davis Jr. had it roll up his arm, but he saved it before it went out of bounds.
And I know he's around 30% for the year from threes, but the 4 attempts he's taken so far, Ted, haven't even been close.
Raymond gives Battle a screen. Back to Robert Davis Jr. He gets to the foul line. Now to Casey Shaw, deep on the left wing. Missed a three from there a moment ago. Runs into Jones. Defense there, and KC, no look to Battle on the right wing, gets to the foul line, penetrates, throws it to Raymond. Raymond can't handle it, and the turnover goes to Coastal Carolina. Beadle quickly into the front court on the left-hand side, spins against Wiggins, leaves it for Dantzler, layup good. Sweet play right there, and again, the drive and dish working for Coastal. The Chanticleers now back in front, 29-28, minute 35 to go in the half. Here's Shaw on the left-hand side. Puts it on the deck, takes it to the right-hand side, rises, fires nowhere near. Dantzler, the uncontested rebound at the other side. Dantzler into the front court, runs into Wiggins there, slows him up a bit, takes him to task to the left-hand side, layup around and out. The rebound's on the floor. Who's going to grab it? It's grabbed by Donovan Raymond, and he's going to be stepping on the end line. Another turnover for the Monarchs. When they don't turn it over, they can compete. When they do, they can't.
Well, that's kind of a tough one there, Ted. He grabs the rebound and just happened to kind of be pushed down to the baseline.
McKenna in for Old Dominion. Wiggins out for Mike Jones. 1:16 to play. 20 seconds for Coastal to shoot. And they'll bring Hill back in, and Thompson will go out. 29-28 for the Chanticleers, who've led most of this first half. Largest lead was 7. Monarchs' largest lead was 4. Here's Jones working against Robert Davis Jr. Takes him to the left-hand side, and the layup is good. A shoulder into the right, he opens up spot, and a technical foul is going to go against who here?
I think it was for
taunting?
Yes.
Looks like Rasheed Jones might have gotten a little puffy after leaning into Davis Jr. and laying one in.
I don't think it was anything. I don't think it was too much, but for some reason, Olandis thought it was too much.
He can't believe it. Jones is going, come on. And it didn't seem outward to me, but Jordan Battle's going to go to the free foul line to try and get the Monarchs closer. First one's good. He'll get another one.
And gets him on the board, which is a good thing. And, the problem of the one-on-one defense continues to rear its ugly head for the Monarchs.
Battle misses the second one. Here's the problem. It's not that Jones got past Davis Jr. that time. He got a shoulder, but then he put his shoulder into him and easily cleared space for his layup.
Well, I think it becomes a strategy of the other teams, where they're attacking the same guy over and over.
Battle, Shaw, Raymond, McKenna, and Davis Jr. on the floor, attacking the bucket to our right with 60 seconds to go in the half. Monarchs down 3. Here's Casey Shaw, reverse layup, stuffed in his face right there. Thompson had the defense. Headman pass here in front, blocking. Raymond had the nice block, but he got him with the body as well, and that means a trip to the free throw line for Nadrick Pete.
Well, and that's a giant no-no, Ted. I mean, Pete is a hard-working guy, but he should not be able to outrun the Monarch defense in trying to get back, and he was able to get behind them that time.
Raymond, his first personal foul, 2 shots for Pete, who's a 44% free throw man, and the first foul shot is good. He's got 3 points. 51.7 seconds to go, a 3-point Coastal Carolina lead.
A guy from Jamaica who went to college in Hawaii and now is in Myrtle Beach. He must like the water, Ted.
Aloha. One more and that one's no good. Raymond the rebound. Somebody has to help him, and KC Shaw does. 45 seconds to go, 32-29, Coastal Carolina. First half action from Chartway Arena. Shaw deep on the right wing, goes to Battle. Battle squares up, 3, no good, rims the bucket. Hill the rebound, quickly gets it to Beadle. 5-second differential, shot clock and game clock as Dantzler takes it into the front court to our left. 3-point lead. Dantzler working against Jordan Battles man-to-man. Looks up, sees 17 seconds on the shot clock. Beadle breaks off. He's guarded by Robert Davis Jr. in front of Mike Jones and the Monarch bench on the right side. Spins on Davis Jr. Steps back. Here's a straightaway three. No good. But the offensive rebound comes to Thompson. Bumbles it off. 5 seconds to go in the half. Beadle. His little push shot. Good. And that's going to do it for the half.
Well, really bad possession there. You know, the force a shot. They give up an offensive rebound. They give a little runner.
And we go to half with the Chanticleers leading Old Dominion 34-29. Ryan Nadeau joins us. Coach, your thoughts on the first half. When the Monarchs aren't turning it over, they're having success. When they are, they aren't.
Yeah, we got to take our time offensively. You know, they play in that big drop. We got to be able to move the ball a little bit more. We're going to get any shot that we want, but we got to be patient and get great shots.
And what's the main mission for this halftime segment? What's that message?
Just continuing to fight. You know, it was one half. Come out, play a really good second half, be physical, rebound a little bit better, and defend a little bit better, and we'll be fine.
Thank you, Coach. That's Ryan Nadeau with our view from the bench at halftime. Coastal Carolina, 0-1 in the league after losing at App State on Thursday. Leads Old Dominion, 1-0 in the league after the win over JMU Wednesday. It's 34-29, Chanticleer's lead on the ODU Sports Network.
Monarch Basketball
Clear.
Sports Network is presented by Team Monarch Partners. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending with pride in the 757 since 1996. Centera, their mission is to improve health every day. Pepsi, that's what I like. And ODU Global, solutions for where you are, education for where you want to go. ODU Global. Coming up at halftime, analysis and stats from the first half, plus out-of-town scores and more. The Monarch Basketball Halftime Report is next on the ODU Sports Network.
10 seconds.
Basketball Halftime Report. Let's go back to the arena and rejoin the voice of the Monarchs, Ted Alexander.
Well, we're here at Chartway Arena on the Saturday before Christmas, and the Monarchs have been giving out some gifts here in the first half, trailing Coastal Carolina 34-29. Dennis, your thoughts on what you heard from Coach Nadeau and what you expect to be discussed at halftime?
Well, I agree with everything that Coach Nadeau said. It was a bad last 2 minutes, Ted. They got taken off the dribble. They gave up an offensive rebound, and they turned the ball over. So, you can't have negative plays like that heading into the half. We have to control the ball better defensively. I'm going to start with that. And, drop coverage or whatever you want to call what they're doing defensively. We've had too many forced shots.
We're just being handed the stats. We'll take a look at them and discuss them with you. It's halftime. 34-29, Monarchs trail Coastal on the ODU Sports Network.
At Chartway, we're
All clear.
dollars and cents. We're about dreams.
Dennis, we've got a guest.
And making our community shine. And we've got the numbers to back it up.
If you could give up your headset for this segment, and if you'd like to go to
Because of our members, we've supported
facilities, this would be the time to do it. I don't want to hook up this other stuff
and
now.
so much more. Because it's never been about banking.
Sorry,
It's
man.
about giving our members and our community
easier.
every
Thank you.
opportunity to shine their brightest. So join us and let's shine together.
Atlantic orthopedic specialists keep you moving.
Strap
and doing
in,
what you
young
love.
man.
As the region's largest, most comprehensive orthopedic practice, they've been serving Hampton Roads for over
You good?
100 years. Multiple locations.
Say hello to
across
our
Hampton
folks
Roads,
out there.
24 physicians.
There
and
we
8
are.
different specialties. Spinal scoliosis, sports medicine,
Good
hand
to
and
have
shoulder,
Brian
total
Tinder
joint
along,
replacement,
long time
foot and ankle,
partner
orthopedic
here
oncology,
as we watch the
pain
kids play
management,
some
physical
basketball
therapy,
here.
and with their
34-29, your
AOS
thoughts on the
walk-in
first half?
clinics, no appointment is necessary. As leaders in orthopedic health, Atlantic Orthopedic Specialists is proud to be the team physicians at Old Dominion University.
Looking for the perfect spot to chill, catch up with friends, and dig
Listen,
into some
if we're
amazing
making
food?
Christmas
Look
requests,
no
I hear
further
you.
than Chicho's. Since 1968, Chicho's has been serving more than
Very
just
good.
pizza. Whether you're craving their mouth-watering dishes, ice-cold drinks, or just want to kick back and watch the game, they've got you covered. Don't miss out on Wednesday's 99-cent wings from 5 to 9 p.m. That's right, just 99 cents. Plus,
Well, I
with
think when you
karaoke,
get the head
trivia,
for
and
home
live music
second
all
half,
week,
the sort of
there's
the
always
hopefully the
something fun
energy will
happening
pop
at
up,
Chicho's.
and these guys will be able to figure
The drinks
something
are
out.
cold, and the good times never stop. Visit one of Chicho's 9 locations today.
Get ready to save big at Bannister
Let me see,
Nissan
turnovers.
of Chesapeake. And
Points
Bannister
off turnovers,
Nissan of
12 to 5.
Norfolk. Right now, drive home in a brand new Nissan with 0%
Monarchs have turned it
financing for up to
over
72
8
months on
times,
select models.
Coastal 4.
Looking for pre-owned? They can start as low as $199 a month. And if you're a government worker, you get $1,000 off any new vehicle purchase or 50% off any maintenance service. Don't wait. These deals won't let
All righty, back in 10 seconds, guys.
Nissan put you behind the wheel of something amazing. This is your flagship home for the ODU Sports Network. Priority Auto Sports Radio 94.1.
Halftime here at Chartway Arena in Norfolk. The Saturday before Christmas, Coastal Carolina leads Old Dominion 34-29. Today's Sun Belt Conference game is presented by High Val Industries. Go to highval.com for all your hydraulic needs. Pleased to be joined by the president of High Val Industries, Brian Tinder. Good to see you, Brian. Happy holidays.
Good to see you as well, Ted. Beautiful day, ready for a great game.
And we're ready for a better second half. The first one had 9 lead changes and 5 ties. Any thoughts for the guys in the locker room?
Get in the paint. We got to get in there. Offensive rebounds. No second chance points. Got to do something.
It's been a festive week. The win over James Madison for basketball, the bowl win over South Florida on Wednesday in the Cure Bowl. And Brian Tinder has been along for the ride for quite a while. What does this kind of week mean for you as a Monarch supporter and fan?
Oh, it just pumps you up more. Gets you ready for next season. We're really ready for it now.
Now, speaking of the seasons, High Val Industries 2025. What do you think?
We ended up with a really good second half, and I think we'll do well. We've bought some equipment that'll help us in the future, and I think we'll do well.
2026, new year. We hear big things are coming.
Well, we'll make maybe an announcement here in the first quarter, but I think we'll make some corporate moves that'll align us a little bit better in the industry and maybe give us an advantage over some of our competition.
Brian, do you find in this day and age you have to be flexible and nimble more than you've ever had to be as a business?
We have to, too. Some people are out there a bit loaded in order to get a job, and we got to be able to play the game.
Talking with Brian Tinder, the president of High Val Industries. Today's game presented by High Val Industries. Go to highval.com for all your hydraulic needs. And lastly, we've been doing this for quite a while. The partnership between High Val and Old Dominion's been a strong one and a special one.
Best thing we did. Absolutely. Got our brand out there. Everybody kind of knows you by what you're doing on the sports arena, and looking forward to many more.
How about some jacked up jams? Let's put an order for those.
I'll do it.
Brian Tinder joining us at halftime. Old Dominion trailing Coastal Carolina 34-29. Back in a moment on the ODU Sports Network.
Thanks a lot, Tim.
There's nothing.
All clear.
Happy holidays.
Hey, Ted, how much time you got on the clock there?
7:50. 7:50.
7:50. Copy. Thank you.
Good job. There's the gift.
Get into the holiday.
All right, man. You get out of here. Same to you, man.
Get offers on select models now. See Priority Lexus Newport News and Priority Access Virginia Beach.
All right, man. Be good.
Lifetime oil changes. That's how you win at Checkered Flag, where you always get the winner's edge with every new Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, Genesis, and Volkswagen. Lifetime oil changes and state inspections. Lifetime emergency towing. A 3-day money-back guarantee. And a seamless one-person, one-price, 1-hour buying experience that puts you in the driver's seat. The winner's edge. Only at Checkered Flag, where winners buy.
At Fish and Pig, they have the finest from land and sea. Savory smoked barbecue and flavorful fresh seafood. They have great food, great drinks, and always a great time. They're located at 119 West 25th Street in Norfolk, in the heart of the railroad district.
Weston, where the heck are we on this log?
Basketball. WVSP FM HD1 Yorktown. Priority Auto Sports Radio 94.1.
Toyota. Sorry about that. I had a little snafu with this. Hold on one sec. Just sit tight, Ted.
The cars, trucks, and SUVs known for their legendary reliability, like the stylish and efficient Camry, sleek and capable Corolla, ready for anything RAV4, or check out a rough and rugged Tacoma or Tundra. All with great financing and lease options available to qualified customers. Visit buyatoyota.com, the official website for deals, to find out more. Toyota, let's go places.
Atlantic orthopedic specialists keep you moving and doing what you love. As the region's largest, most comprehensive orthopedic practice, they've been serving Hampton Road.
We are on break number 9 right now.
Roads, 24 physicians and 8 different specialties. Spine and scoliosis, sports medicine,
Your
hand to
flagship
shoulder,
home for
total joint
ODU
replacement,
basketball.
foot and ankle, orthopedic oncology, pain management, physical therapy, and with their AOS Now walk-in clinics, no appointment is necessary. As leaders in orthopedic health, Atlantic Orthopedic Specialists is proud to be the team physicians for Old Dominion University.
The time-honored tradition of rubbing your
Coming back.
basketball. WVSP-FM HD1 Yorktown. Priority Auto Sports Radio 94.1.
Halftime at Chartway Arena, 34-29. Coastal Carolina leads Old Dominion. Quickly, a look through the numbers. 9 points for Joshua Beadle for Coastal Carolina. He leads the Chanticleers. 7 for Rasheed Jones. 4 for A.J. Dantzler. 3 for Nadrick Pete. 2 for Reggie Hill. 3 for Dejon Craig. 2 for Derek Green. They're shooting 36% from the field. 1 for 12 from 3. For the Monarchs, Casey Shaw has 11 points. 6 for Caleb Swanton-Roger. 5 for Robert Davis Jr., 4 for Zach Wiggins, 2 for Ben Nacy. Monarchs shooting 40%, and they're 1 for 7 from 3. Put it all together, 34-29. Coastal leads ODU. Up next, to look at the scoreboard on the ODU Sports Network.
Get your game day flavor on with the Dirty Buffalo's officially licensed.
All clear. Sorry for the snap through there, Ted. We're all clear.
problem.
Q, Big Blue Belly Rub, and Red, White, and Big Blue, the official sauces and dry rub of Old Dominion University. Available now at thedirtybuffalo.com in all 3 locations, with a portion of every sale supporting ODU scholarships. Show your Monarch pride with every bite.
No time of the year sounds better than the holidays. We look forward to the opening of new presents, heading out with family to see holiday lights, then racing back home to enjoy a traditional family meal, or sometimes running back out to grab the last minute gift. Get into the holiday spirit during the Lexus December to Remember sales. Get offers on select models now through January 5th. See Priority Lexus Newport News and Priority Lexus Virginia Beach.
The time-honored tradition of rubbing Big Blue's belly, or ODU graduates crossing over the university seal, are just a few ways the Monarchs show their love. In the truck game, Ford's tradition of impressive capabilities and legendary performance are what Ford owners love. And it's why Ford F-Series reigns as America's best-selling trucks. Because of this shared commitment to tradition, your Southern Virginia Ford dealer is a proud partner of ODU Athletics. Based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
Toyotathon is on, so stop by your local Toyota dealer for incredible year-end deals on the cars, trucks, and SUVs known for their legendary reliability, like the stylish and efficient Camry, sleek and capable Corolla, ready for anything RAV4, or check out a rough and rugged Tacoma or Tundra, all with great financing and lease options available to qualified customers. Visit buyatoyota.com, the official website for deals, to find out more. Toyota, let's go places.
Your flagship home for ODU basketball. WVSP-FM HD1 Yorktown. Priority Auto Sports Radio 94.1.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Weston DeWitt, and this scoreboard update is presented by Team Monarch partner Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group. Atlantic Bay, lending with pride in the 757 since 1996. We take a look at the Sun Belt scoreboard here on this Saturday afternoon. Coming down to the wire at Appalachian State, Georgia, and it's Georgia State with an 8-point edge there. At halftime, Troy leads Marshall by a count of 36-32. Later on this afternoon, Louisiana will take on UL Monroe. That's a 3 p.m. tip-off, so in just a matter of moments, actually. South Alabama will take on Texas State at 3:30. 4:30 tip-off for Arkansas State and Southern Miss. And later on tonight at 5 o'clock, Georgia Southern hosts James Madison. Over the top 25 action here on this Saturday afternoon. A 3 p.m. tip-off coming up between Ohio State and North Carolina. Later on tonight, Auburn will take on Purdue in the Indy Classic. And at MSG in New York City, Duke will take on Texas Tech. There are 3 games final. Michigan State survives and defeats Oakland by a count of 79-70. Louisville holds off Montana easily 94-54. Kentucky upsets St. John's 78-66. And in the college football playoff, there's 8 minutes to go. in the fourth quarter. It is tied at 3 between Miami and Texas A&M. Later on tonight, Tulane takes on Ole Miss, and James Madison will take on Oregon. Our score at halftime, Coastal Carolina 34, ODU 29. Ted Alexander and Dennis Wolf got you covered the rest of the way. Second half's next on the ODU Sports Network.
This has been the Monarch Basketball Halftime Show. Stay tuned. Second half action is straight ahead on the ODU Sports Network.
Monarch Basketball on the ODU Sports Network is presented by Team.
All right, 30 seconds.
Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending with pride in the 757 since 1996. Centera, their mission is to improve health every day. Pepsi, that's what I like. And ODU Global, solutions for where you are, education for where you want to go. ODU Global. Now, let's go back to the arena for second half action. Here's the voice of the Monarchs, Ted Alexander, on the ODU Sports Network.
Monarchs getting set to get this second half underway, trailing 34-29. Dennis, what do you want to see early in the second half?
Number one, I'd like to see them come back out with more energy, Ted. They just kind of were, slogging through the end of that half. They're going to have to really pick up their intensity because clearly right now Coastal Carolina feels like they have a chance to win the game.
Great point right there. Our second half start is brought to you by Centera. At Centera, we improve health every day by providing health plan members with quality, cost-effective health care. For cost and complete details of coverage, visit CenteraHealthPlans.com. Coastal Carolina with a 34-29 lead. They begin with the basketball to start this second half, moving from left to right toward downtown Norfolk. Teal uniforms. Coastal, the number, Carolina on the front. Names and numbers on the back in gray. Here's Joshua Beadle, had 9 points in the first half. Drives down the left-hand side, throws it into the right-hand corner. Quickly saved to Hill. They work around the perimeter to Jones. 9 to shoot. Rasheed Jones deep on the left wing against Cal Swanton-Roger. Drives. Hill on the right-hand side. 3 to shoot. 2 to shoot. 1 to shoot. Gets it off at the buzzer and misses. Rebound Cal Swanton-Roger. Good defense for the Monarchs. Jordan Battle, Casey Shaw, Cal Swanton-Roger, Jared Turner, Robert Davis Jr. attacking the bucket to our left. And here's Battle. Takes it all the way. Layup good for Jordan Battle. That's his first field goal against his former mates.
And hopefully that'll get him going a little bit, Ted. I hit a free throw to end the half, and that's his first bucket.
Dantzler down the right-hand side, picks up the dribble in the box, gets the ball to Pete. Pete gets to Beadle on the left wing, back to Pete, and he's going to be fouled. Little reach-in, slap, ticky-tack foul. It'll go against the Monarchs at the 18:57 mark. See who they call that foul on. It'll be on Jordan Battle, and that'll be his second. Dantzler to inbound baseline right. Loops the ball into Jones at the top of the circle, guarded man-to-man by Robert Davis Jr. Now Dantzler picked up by Turner, who has the height advantage, but Dantzler has the speed advantage. Gets past him, but misses the layup. Swanton-Roger the rebound. Battle into the front court to our left. Backs it up. Goes to Cal at the top of the circle. Holds over the head, a dribble, and a backdoor cut to Casey Shaw, and they bumble it out of bounds.
And actually, good idea by Cal, and it looked like it was there. It just went off Casey's hands.
Completing passes seems to be difficult. And I know, especially when you're in close proximity, they're very difficult to execute and handle. But come on.
Well, that wasn't really in close proximity, Ted. That was just a backdoor pass that went a little bit too far.
Trying to euphemize. Here's Beadle on the left-hand block. Burrows leans in, fades, misses the shot. Rebound comes down to Casey Shaw of Old Dominion. 34-31. Chanticleers. Teams both in mud starting the second half. Shaw has a shot blocked, but he's fouled on the way. Pete's going to get whistled for the infraction. He doesn't like the call on that one.
Well, and Coastal has come out looking like they did for a good part of the first half, Ted. Not really efficient on offense. They haven't had a good shot.
But you brought up a great point. The Monarchs did nothing in the first half to let Coastal know that they were going to be in for a long day. And Coastal now has belief that they can come on the road during this long, long road trip and even their conference record as Shaw bricks the first foul shot. And when you have belief, that's the first step.
Well, and the longer the game goes along, and if you're the underdog and you clearly know you're in it, it gives you a little bit of jolt of confidence.
Shaw's second is good. He's got 12 points to lead all scores, and it's a 34-32 Coastal Carolina lead. 2 minutes into the second half here at Chartway Arena. Monarchs 1-0 in the league. Coastal Carolina 0-1. Beadle just past a Hill on the right-hand side. He leaves it for Jones on the right wing. Drives past Turner, throws it up and in.
That's a tough shot, Ted. He shot like a 10-foot runner off the glass.
36-32. Shots led by as many as 7 in the first half. Monarchs' largest lead was 4. Now 4 is the advantage for Coastal Carolina. Here's Shaw. Stopped by Jones. Now he takes the elbow jumper over Jones and misses it on the right-hand side. Hill, no contest for the rebound. He's racing into the front court to our right. Hill bumbles the ball, then gets it to Beadle. Beadle on the right wing against Turner. Stopping and starting. He knows he can take him off the dribble. Up and under move. What a move, and the floater's good. Beadle making mincemeat of that Monarch defense, and it's 38-32.
You know, in fairness to Jarrett, it looked to me like he might have changed his pivot foot at the end of that shot, but
They let him do that now. Here's Battle at the other end, turning and hitting a jumper.
Well, and that's a contested shot, but we can't get into like just trying to take on man one-on-one, Ted. We have to try to involve everyone in the offense.
Jones on the right-hand side. Now Turner's in front of him. Stops and starts. Good defense by Jared Turner. Hill has the basketball, handles it to Beadle. Beadle picked up by Robert Davis Jr. His foul line jumper, swish. Beadle heating up with 13 now, and it's 40-34 Chanticleer.
Well, it's better for them. They've stopped taking some of those threes, which they were 1 for 12 in the first half, and they're getting to the rim or shooting pull-ups.
16:22 to go. Battle down the left side. Throws it up off glass. No, but Swanton Rogers there for the follow flush. 8 points for Cal. Monarchs within 4 at 40-36. 16:10 to play. Need to get some defense. Can't let guys doing blow-bys all afternoon long here in Norfolk. Here's Jones with the jumper, no good. Off the decent defense from Davis Jr. Quickly into the front court. Casey Shaw on the left wing. Backs in against Beadle. Puts the left shoulder into him. Gets into the paint. Pulls the trigger. Draws the foul. Up off glass, no, but he's on the line now for 2. And we're going to have a timeout before we get to these free throws. 15:52 to play. Chartway Arena. Little nervousness in the air on the Saturday before Christmas. And it's not about who's being naughty and who's being nice. The other team's leading 40-36, and this is the ODU Sports Network.
When it comes to
all clear,
5-7 Monarch fans know who to trust. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group has been serving Hampton Roads since 1996, helping ODU alumni, first-time buyers, and lifelong locals reach their home goals. That's why they're proud to be the official mortgage company of ODU Athletics. Visit atlanticbay.com/ODU.
Love Tuffy dance. Love it. Place is going to go nuts.
Lifetime oil changes. That's how you win at Checkered Flag, where you always get the winner's edge with every new Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, Genesis, and Volkswagen. Lifetime oil changes and state inspections. Lifetime.
Come on, we need a better tune to dance to, people. Come on now.
And a seamless one-person, one-price, one-hour
Nope,
buying experience.
bad song.
That
I'm
puts
going to
you
dance to a
in
bad
the
song,
driver's
people.
seat.
Sorry.
The winner's edge.
Not going to happen.
Only at Checkered Flag, where winners
Thank you so much.
Get your game day flavor on with the Dirty Buffalo's officially
Come on.
licensed ODU sauces.
Dennis, the
and
song
rubs.
stinks to
Try
dance
Big
to. I'm
Blue
sorry.
Chew, Big Blue Belly Rub, and Red, White, and Big Blue. The
I don't
official
really have
sauces
a,
and dry rub of Old Dominion
thought that I'm
University.
here for
Available
basketball.
now at thedirtybuffalo.com
Not for
and
the dance
all 3
tunes, I'm
locations
sorry.
with a portion of
Sorry,
every
they're playing the
sale.
dance cam here. They're doing the
10 seconds, guys.
This
Anyway.
is your flag for the ODU Sports
I'm gonna
Network.
drop a note over to
Priority
you guys.
Auto Sports Radio 94.1.
All right, 15:52 to go. Dennis Wolf, 40-36. Coastal Carolina leads Old Dominion. Let's make some second half adjustments. Brought to you by Bon Secours. Visit bonsecours.com to learn more.
Well, I'm going to go off something that Coach Nadeau said at halftime, and they can't have the guy who initially brings the ball down try to bull his way to the basket. The Coastal's defense is pretty physical. They're going to be set. You have to move them around a little bit. More you exchange the ball, change sides of the floor, the easier it's going to be to get a good shot.
But Coastal's doing that. They're coming down. They're getting physical. They're getting shots. Why can't we do that?
Well, again, I think for us, with our little bit of an advantage on the perimeter, quickness-wise, it would be better to move the ball around and get their defense moving before we try to take them. That would be my answer to the test.
Okay, thank you. You pass with flying colors. Casey Shaw on the line. They'll get a couple of shots. He's got 12 points thus far. Make it 13 as the first one goes. 40-37, Coastal Carolina. The deep breath and the second shot. Good. 40-38, 15:52 to go. Monarchs playing defense at 1-3-1. Jared Turner at the top.
Which is, I like the idea of him at the top, Ted. He's long.
Here's Dantzler. They move the ball into the corner. Open three for Beadle. No good. Rebound Jordan Battle. Again, as Dennis said, you love them shooting threes, baby. 15.5 to go. Battle drifts to the left wing against his former team. Pass to Robert Davis Jr. at the top. Monarchs haven't been too swift from three either. Dantzler, a screen from Cal Swanton-Roger. Miss, put back, Turner, good.
And maybe our first offensive or second offensive rebound of the game, Ted. So good job by Jared there. Now we got a tie game.
40-40 with 15 minutes to go. Jones and Dantzler play catch on the perimeter. Down low, wide open is Pete. Where's the D? Not there as he flushes it home.
Well, the back guy in the 1-3-1 cannot leak out to the corner until the ball is passed down there, Ted, and that's what Casey did that time.
Major leakage there, if you will. 42-40 shots, 14:40 to go. Here's Battle, guarding by Beadle there. Now it's Robert Davis Jr. Beadle picks him up on the switch. Robert to the hole. Blocked off the glass by Pete. Headman pass. This is Jones. Jones finds Dantzler, and the layup is good. Nobody getting back on D, and it's 44-40 after the Monarchs tied this game at 40s. 14:15 to go. Battle on the left-hand side to Cal at the top of the circle. Dribble handoff to Battle. Jordan gets to the right elbow. Open jumper from there. He's short. Rebound Swanton-Roger. Back to Jordan. He'll take the three from the wing. That one's good for Jordan Battle.
And a good job by Cal kicking the offensive rebound out.
Beadle penetrates, gets past Turner, has a floater. That one's no good. Swanton-Roger the rebound. Quickly to Jordan Battle. Battle runs into Jones in the backcourt and decides to settle things down. 44-43, Coastal Carolina by one with 13:40 to go. Swanton-Roger again, top of the circle, holds over the head. Quickly back to Battle, to Cal, tries to throw it down, but off balance, misses the dunk. And here comes Jones into the front court. Right-hand corner. This is Beadle, drives baseline. Reverse layup, up and no good. Hill battles for it, and it comes to Robert Davis Jr.
Good job by Jared Turner again, tipping the ball away from Pete.
Here's Battle on the right-hand side, spins into the paint. Now he's in the right-hand corner, right in front of the Monarch bench. Picks up the dribble, goes to Cal on the low blocks, right-hand side. Swanton-Roger hands the ball off to Davis Jr. Another bumbled handoff, but it goes out of bounds. There's a foul there that's going to be called against Joshua Beadle. That'll be his third for Coastal. Again, the handoff thing just blows my mind, Dennis.
Well, it's to equate it to football handoffs, it's just sloppy, Ted.
That's the thing. And you've practiced it a million times. The mesh point is a problem point for the Monarchs at this juncture. 13:07 to go. They're down one. They'll inbound with Jordan Battle, baseline right. Looking, brings it into Cal. He's 12 feet out. Is he going to shoot it? No, he brings it back outside to Casey Shaw. Good decision. Now to Battle, another right wing three. Yes, for Jordan Battle. Battle, back-to-back threes, and the Monarchs jump in front, 46-44, 12:50 to play.
And again, he's gotten playing his old team jitters out. He's just playing good right now.
11 points for Battle. Jones now trying to answer. Dantzler goes to work. Into the corner, Craig now back outside to Dantzler. Dantzler puts it on the deck, gets in the paint, throws up their one-hander. That's good. A.J. Dantzler, this is a guard-led team scoring-wise, and they're doing just that. And we're deadlocked at 46 with 12:25 to go. Here's Swanton-Roger to Davis Jr. His three is well short. The rebound, no one underneath. Jones has it with no problem. Dantzler driving and dishing, and the shot is blocked by Swanton-Roger, but he's also going to pick up the foul on Tristan Thompson.
Well, it's another one of those predetermined shots where the Monarchs don't stop the ball, and it forces Cal to help, and he ends up getting a foul.
12-11 to play. 46-46. Old Dominion and Coastal Carolina tied in this Sun Belt Conference tilt. Tristan Thompson, a 62% free throw shooter. His first one of the day is up and no good. Swanton Roger out, McKenna in for Mike Jones and the Monarchs. They're trying to stay unbeaten here at Chartway Arena. 4-0. Got to take advantage of home cooking when you're playing league games. One more for Tristan Thompson. Up with the right hand and good. He's got 5 points, and the Shants edge back in front 47-46. 12:05 to go here at Chartway Arena. Things heating up on the Saturday before Christmas. Here's Turner at the top of the circle. Now between the two circles, guarded by Thompson. Scoop pass over to McKenna. He puts it on the deck, takes it to the hole, scoops it up with the right hand. Predetermined shot goes nowhere near the bucket. And now the Shants have numbers. Dantzler on the left wing. One hand pass to Craig. He's wide open for three. No good. Rebound Turner of Old Dominion. Battle into the front court on the right-hand side. Cuts to the center of the floor. Gets to the 13-foot mark. Brings it back to Turner. His three is good. Jared Turner's three. Monarchs 49. Chanticleers 47.
And a good job by Jordan Battle. He collapsed the defense, kicked it out.
Now can the defense get something going against Beadle and the Chanticleers? Here's Craig on the left side. Drives straight to the hole. Driving and dishing. Great block by Battle from behind. And a foul underneath.
Well, it's the same situation at the start of the play. It's a closeout by Robert Davis Jr. Just leaves the basket exposed.
McKenna will pick up the personal foul, and we'll take a timeout. 11-11 to play in Norfolk. Old Dominion 49, Coastal Carolina 47. Back in a moment. This is the ODU Sports Network.
At ODU Global,
all clear.
Is as unique as you are. Whether it's day one or a do-over, whether you're following the footsteps of a legacy or charting your own course, we help you get the most from your prior credits and military or work experience so you can get your degree faster. ODU Global, education where you are and where you want to go for your work. Apply at online.odu.edu today. That's ODU Global. Apply at online.odu.edu today.
Get your game day flavor on with the Dirty Buffalo's officially licensed ODU sauces and rubs. Try Big Blue Q, Big Blue Belly Rub, and Red, White, and Big Blue, the official sauces and dry rub of Old Dominion University. Available now at thedirtybuffalo.com and all 3 locations with a portion
What's
of
the
every
strategy,
sale.
Dennis, use here when you go all the way to the end to get the longest run out of the way?
That would be my thought.
At Centera, our goal is to improve health every day.
One guy went for the short one, picking up items and going back.
Starts with a strong offense.
That's
why
Centera
helps you provide quality care and coverage for individuals, families, and businesses of all sizes.
Well, this is going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a dogfight right here.
Including access to virtual
nope.
health and wellness
Win for the guy that
even special discount programs.
Win for the guy that went the long way first.
Centera Health Plans, Centera Health Insurance Company, Centera Health Administration Incorporated, and Centera Behavior.
10 seconds.
This is your flagship home for the ODU Sports Network. Priority Auto Sports Radio 94.1.
Monarch basketball, Sun Belt Conference action. Old Dominion, Coastal Carolina, presented by Team Monarch Partner Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group. It's your home. Own it. Choose the team that's been lending with pride in the 757 for nearly 30 years. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group is the official mortgage company of ODU Athletics. Ted Alexander, Dennis Wolf here at Chartway Arena. Meanwhile, Weston DeWitt's back in our Monarch Game Day studios, wherever you are on this Saturday. Thank you for tuning in. If you're part of the hustle and bustle of the Christmas season, well, we're hoping to get you a gift of a second Monarch Sun Belt Conference win. But, Dennis, there's work to be done.
Well, it looks like the way the teams are playing right now, Ted, this game's going to go down to the wire. You're going to have to make your foul shots, and you're going to have to convert when you have easy opportunities.
Rebounding edge, 31-27 for Old Dominion. Monarchs 4 for 12 from 3. The Chanticleers 1 for 14 from beyond the arc. From the foul line, Coastal is 8 for 10. Old Dominion 9 for 13. And now we've got Derek Green going to the stripe. He's a 47% free throw shooter. We'll see if he can draw this game even. First one, no.
He looked like he was trying to bank that, Ted. I don't think that's a strategy most free throw shooters use.
He'll get one more toward the bucket to our right. That one got the shooter's roll. He's got 3, and it's 49-48 Old Dominion. Destined to be one that goes right down to the wire. Shaw into the front court. Monarchs traveling from right to left. Now it's Battle, who's hit a couple of threes in a row. Guarded by Dantzler, takes him to the hole and draws the foul. That'll be the 4th team foul against Coastal Carolina.
And good job coming out of the timeout, Coach Jones, setting up a play that isolates Jordan to be able to get a one-on-one situation.
First foul against Dantzler, and Jordan Battle goes to the line. 1 for 2 today. He's got 11 points. First one is good. Battle an 87% free throw shooter. Monarchs now 10 for 14 from the line today. They lead it 50-48. One more coming. Up with the right hand, good. Smooth stroke for Jordan Battle. And it's a 51-48 Old Dominion lead. Monarchs' largest lead today was 4. They trailed by 7 in the first half. So here we go. Can they play some defense? Get some separation here. Beadle on the right wing. Looking at a Hill screen. Gets to the elbow, brings the ball back to Craig. Craig guarded by Zach Wiggins, who's back into the ball game, the freshman from North Carolina. Now it's Beadle against McKenna. Swinging, spinning, stepping back. 14-foot jump shot, good. Joshua Beadle with 15. Some nice moves right there to pull the shots to within 1.
Drew McKenna needs to pick it up a little bit defensively. He's too athletic a player to be that passive guarding the ball.
Well, it seems like every player on every other team has a move or two that the Monarchs can't equal or stay up with. See if that can change in the final 10 minutes of this thing. Monarchs by 1. Battle deep on the right wing, goes between his legs and behind the back. Gets past Craig, takes it to the hole, throws it up, draws the foul on Hill. Bit of a force there, but he drew the contact first.
Well, he's recognizing, once he got in the lane and Green is slow reacting, he went right up into him.
Third foul on Derek Green. Today's Monarch Chanticleers game is presented by High Val Industries. Visit highval.com for all your hydraulic needs. High Val proudly serving their customers for over 47 years. Great to see Brian Tinder, president of High Val, at halftime. And here's Battle back to the line. 10 minutes to go. First one swishes.
And Jordan's done a good job. He's gotten to the free throw line way, way more than anyone else on the Monarchs so far this year with his aggressive play.
Had just 1 point in the first half, and as Dennis Wolf was mentioning, you need to get the guy settled into altitude against his former teammate. A lot of emotion for Jordan Battle, but since halftime, he's got 13 points. Looking for number 14 from the free throw line right now. Good. 53-50. Halfway through half number 2. Monarchs trying to get to 2-0 in Sun Belt Conference play and protect their home court where they haven't lost all year.
And they go back to this little tandem 2-3 zone.
Beadle quickly back to Craig. Left-hand side, Jones. No one's near him for the 3, and he hits it. No one's near him for the 3.
Well, someone missed their assignment, Ted, to go out on the corner there. I don't know whether it was the 4-man or the 5-man.
53-50, Dennis, 9.5 to go. Here's Battle on the wing. Pulls up to the long 2, partially blocked. Falls into the legs of Craig. Craig outlet pass to Jones on the right wing. Has McKenna in front of him. Takes him to the foul line. Now spins in the paint. Throws it up with the right hand. Oh, come on. They're going to call McKenna for the foul. I didn't see it there. Come on.
I think the shooter falling down kind of pushed the ref to make that call.
Well, and the call came late. It was bad. Yeah. 9:18 to play. Game's tied at 53. We've had a boatload of ties and a boatload of lead changes. Like 13 and 7 or so. Jones to the free throw line. Swish. Rasheed Jones gives the Chanticleers a 1-point lead. Davis Jr. in. McKenna out for the Monarchs. Rico Helms in. Jordan Battle out for the Monarchs.
You probably just want to give Jordan a little bit of blow heading into the next media timeout.
Second free throw is good for Rashid Jones. He's got 14, and it's a 2-point Coastal Carolina lead. Helms brings the ball into the front court against the man-to-man coverage of Craig. Chest pass over to KC Shaw. Ben Nacy back in the ball again. He screens for KC, who gets the elbow jumper up and in. 55-55.
And you got to credit KC there because Coastal's doing a good job of taking his right hand away, Ted, and he kind of bounced into a left-handed pull-up that time.
Shaw guarding Jones now at the top of the circle. A left wing three is good. He went behind the screen, and Jones made him pay. Monarchs don't start playing better defense, they're going to lose this one. I'll tell you that right now. And you can say that probably about any game they play. 58-55. Here's Shaw. That one's no good. One and done. Rebound comes down to Pete. They almost lose the ball in the backcourt, but Jones saves it.
And not a good shot, Ted. No one else touched it. The ball didn't move. No players moved.
Beadle yo-yos the dribble in between circles, guarded by Shaw. Gets the ball over to Pete. Pete now to Jones. Jones dribbling, 8 to shoot. Backs it up against Wiggins, crosses over, gets to the free throw line down the left-hand side. He draws the foul with 4 on the shot clock. And they're playing with their food here defensively. 58-55, Coastal Carolina leads Old Dominion. 8 minutes to play, and this is the ODU Sports Network.
Clear.
That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
The time-honored tradition of rubbing Big Blue's belly or ODU graduates crossing over the university's seal are just a few ways the Monarchs show their love. In the truck game, Ford's tradition of impressive capabilities and legendary performance are what Ford owners love. And it's why Ford F-Series reigns as America's best-selling trucks. Because of his shared commitment to tradition, your Southern Virginia Ford dealer is a proud partner of ODU Athletics. Based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
When it comes to owning the 757, Monarch fans know who to trust. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group has been serving Hampton Roads since 1996, helping ODU alumni, first-time buyers, and lifelong locals reach their home goals. That's why they're proud to be the official mortgage company of ODU Athletics.
10 seconds.
Slash ODU to get started.
This is your flagship home for the ODU Sports Network. Priority Auto Sports Radio 94.1.
Monarch basketball from Chartway Arena is presented by Chartway Credit Union, the official credit union of Old Dominion Athletics. Chartway Credit Union, big enough to empower you, small enough to remember you. Become a member today. All right, Dennis Wolf, it's getting near rug cutting time. 8 minutes to play. Monarchs haven't done anything defensively in the last several possessions. They trail by 3.
Well, they've made some mental mistakes, Ted. They didn't get out on the shooter in the zone. You know, they're not doing a good job of keeping the ball out of the lane. These last 8 minutes, if they want to win this game, they have to eliminate those type of mistakes. And then on the offensive end, Ted, they have to move the ball. You know, the first guy down can't be trying to take his man and take his shot. They have to involve everybody in the offense.
Well, the reasoning for that is simple. If you're the first guy down there taking a shot, there's no one there to rebound for you. Well, among other things.
Well, but you also haven't moved the other team's defense, so they're going to be able to defensive rebound. They're going to be able to keep the ball out of the lane.
They loop the ball into Jones as the Chanticleers have the basketball in a 3-point lead. Wiggins guarding Jones. They body each other up, and he turns and fires and misses. And the rebound is on the floor. Who's going to come up with it? Coastal Carolina. Oh, my. That isn't a good sign. Craig for 3 from the wing. No good. Offside rebound. Thompson, his layup blocked right there by Turner. And a foul from the Shants. That's a great block from Jared Turner.
A very good block, and the Monarchs were lucky. That first rebound should have been Robert Davis's.
Battle on the floor with Turner, Davis Jr., Wiggins. and Shaw.
And these are the type of situations that Coach Jones has been really adept running a play out of the timeout. So I would imagine they have something set up right here.
Let's see what it is with Shaw walking it over the timeline. Goes to Robert Davis Jr., back to KC. KC goes to work against Beadle. Play seems to have been blown up. Back to Turner. Turner dribble handoff to Battle. Battle with 14 to shoot on the right wing. Puts it on the deck. Left-hand side, Turner. Turner penetrates. One bounce to Wiggins in the left-hand corner. 8 to shoot. He goes down the left side. Layup good.
Every one of his baskets today has been a strong move going to the basket.
58-57, Coastal Carolina. 7 minutes to play at Chartway Arena in Norfolk. Beadle against Turner, gets past him like he's standing still and lays it in. A little hesitation, and he dusts the larger Jared Turner, and it's 60-57. Shaw to Davis Jr., back to Shaw. Shaw down the right-hand side. Gets bottled up there by Hill. Crosses over, gets a half a step, gets bumped by Hill, but the layup's good. Fans want a foul. Nothing called there. KC's got 18.
Well, they're kind of letting it go on both ends here.
60-59. Mike Jones, hands on his knees, bent over, urging on his defense here. As Beadle goes to work against Shaw, and now Turner. Stops and starts between his legs. Herky-jerky, into the paint he goes. Nice stop off by Turner there. Now to Jones with 10 to shoot. Jones against Wiggins. Throws it high in the air. No good. Snatching the rebound is Robert Davis Jr. Good defense from the Monarchs right there. 60-59, Coastal Carolina. Under 6 to play. Monarchs with a basketball. And a 10-second call.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he just was taking his time. And he turns it over, not getting across the line in time.
Well,
oh, my goodness.
It falls into that category of mental mistakes at the worst time.
Cal Swanton Roger off Mike Jones' bench, and he will come in for Zach Wiggins. And you give up possessions. That's an opportunity to score. And when you cough those up, it can be costly. 5:53 to go, 60-59. Coastal Carolina, 0-1 in the league, losing at App State on Thursday. Monarchs 1-0 after the JNU victory on Wednesday. Here's Dantzler. Gets the ball to Hill. This is Pete. Now to Beadle. Jab step with the left foot, and he throws the ball into next week. What's that pass? That made it to the third row.
I'm going to take it a step further, Ted. I think it was up to the 10th row.
Okay.
That 7'9" guy on Florida's team would not have caught it.
All right, now KC, get it in the front court, son, and he does. 5.5 to go. 60-59, Coastal Carolina. Here's Robert Davis Jr. Keeps the ball, takes the three from the top of the circle, goes to Cal, high post right side. He hands it to Battle. Battle in traffic on the right wing, almost loses. It's on the floor, picks it up, 11 to shoot, and they bail him out. Dantzler, a stupid foul for Coastal.
Putting him on the line now, 1-on-1, and really not a smart play.
Monarch basketball presented in part by Cooper Hurley. No need to worry. Call Cooper Hurley. 333-33-33.
And these are the type of plays when I've watched Coastal Carolina on tape, Ted, they have a tendency to shoot themselves in the foot.
1-1. Make the first, get the second. Jordan Battle trying to tie the basketball game with 5:20 to go. He does. Monarchs with 5 team fouls, now Coastal with 7. Possession arrow favors Old Dominion. Each team with 3 timeouts remaining. Battle misses the second one, but we've got a lane violation. Well, that's bumbling and stumbling by the shots.
Well, Hill stepped in. This is what we're talking about. You foul a guy 40 feet away from the basket. So you give him a 1-on-1, and then he misses the second one, and you violate. Give him a third free throw.
This one is good, and the Monarchs have a lead. 61-60, 5:20 to play. Now can the defense contribute? Dantzler gets past the first guy, tries to get past the second guy, can't, gets the pass off. Jones now on the left wing, takes it down the right side, stops and pops, and it doesn't drop, and the rebound to Robert Davis Jr. He heads into the front court to our left. Monarchs in the white home uniforms. Monarchs on the front in Hudson blue. Robert Davis Jr., one bounce into the corner. The battle. Battle guarded by Jones. 19 to shoot for Old Dominion. Gets it back to Robert. Robert steps on the sideline. When you're out of control, those types of things happen more often than when you're in control. Monarchs are out of control right there.
Well, and I was just going to say, Robert Davis Jr. has done a good job defensive rebounding. He has 10 defensive rebounds in this game. Well, that's a tough call there.
Jones travels but doesn't get whistled. He's on the right wing. Now he starts penetrating against Casey Shaw. To the left-hand blocks he goes, throws it up and in. Jones, if you're going to allow him to do his thing, he's going to do his thing, and he was allowed, and he did. 62-61, Coastal, 4:21 to play. Battle into the front court. Guarded by Dantzler. Gets past him down the right-hand side. Almost drags the pivot put. Goes to Cal. Cal misses the first dunk and gets the second one.
Oh, great job by Cal staying with it.
63-62, Old Dominion. Meanwhile, Beadle gets the ball now. Jones swings it around to Dantzler on the left wing. Crosses over on Shaw. Easy pass to the bucket. But Casey drops, blocks the shot, and a kick is called. Whoa, Nelly. Monarchs get dusted on defense, but then recover enough to block the shot. 3:51 to go. Timeout on the floor. Old Dominion 63, Coastal Carolina 62. If you're looking for barn burners at home, this holiday gift is for you. Back in a moment on the ODU Sports Network.
At Centera, our goal is to
all clear.
And when it comes to your health, the best defense starts with a strong offense. That's why Centera Health Plans provides quality care and coverage for individuals, families, and businesses of all sizes. Our members benefit from progressive plans and products, including access to virtual care, health and wellness programs, and even special discount programs. Centera Health Plans is the trade name of Centera Health Plans, Centera Health Insurance Company, Centera Health Administration Incorporated, and Centera Behavioral Health.
At Chartway, we're not just about the dollars and cents. We're about dreams, diplomas, and making our community shine. And we've got the numbers to back it up. Over $17 million to be exact. Because of our members, we've supported scholarships, financial wellness, children in need, and so much more. Because it's never been about banking. It's about giving our members and our community every opportunity to shine their brightest. So join us, and let's shine together.
Hey Monarch fans! If your game plan for this season includes buying or selling a home, we have you covered. Howard Hanna is an official real estate partner of Old Dominion Athletics. Howard Hanna is the #1 family-owned and operated real estate company in the United States, with 20 offices and over 700 sales associates and employees locally. Howard Hanna delivers a winning strategy to help make your home ownership dreams a reality. Make your next move with confidence.
10 seconds.
This is your flagship home for the ODU Sports Network. Priority Auto Sports Radio 94.1.
Monarch fans, Food Line is the proud sponsor of the Score to Get More program. For each free throw the Monarchs make in today's game, Food Line will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank. Thus far, this afternoon, the Monarchs are 15 for 19 from the foul line, helping the Food Line feed Score to Give More program. 20 seconds off the kickball by Old Dominion. Thompson for Coastal will inbound baseline right. Brings it into Jones on the right wing, guarded man-to-man by Robert Davis Jr. He gets into the paint, spins to the right, knocked out of bounds by Davis Jr., who thought he knocked it off Jones, but the officials thinking other things. And it'll be another inbounds play for the Shunts. Trailing Old Dominion 63-62, 3:44 now to play. Beadle to inbound. Loops it in, gets the ball back. Beadle, the left-hander, gets to the elbow. Jumper, no good. Rebound, Casey Shaw.
Yeah, he was a little bit out of his range for that little jump hook.
Sky hook, if you will. Here's Battle to Turner at the top, between the circles. Works the left-hand side with a handoff to Casey Shaw. KC to the foul line. Working against Thompson. Crosses over. Thompson picks his pocket. Steal. Meanwhile, Cal's going to go in and try and tie him up. Who's going to tie him up? It's a tie-up, and the Monarchs will get the basketball. Cal Swat and Roger comes out of nowhere for the tie-up there. And what are they deciding here?
Yeah, I think they go to the arrow, and it's the Monarchs' ball.
Want to remind you, the Monarch Basketball postgame show comes up at the end of our broadcast. We'll hear from Mike Jones, run down the stats, get you our play of the game. Once the direct, we'll get our scores. Listen to it. And much more. Monarch Basketball postgame show coming up. Inbounds pass to Swanton Roger. Hands it off to Davis Jr. 18 to shoot for Old Dominion. Monarchs by 1. Davis Jr. going one-on-one against Beadle. Gets to the foul line. Rises up. The jumper is off the iron. No good. Pete the rebound for Coastal Carolina. Now an opportunity for the shots to go in front as we go under 3 minutes. Dantzler runs into Cal Swanton Roger, the 7-footer. Now gets to the foul line. Races through the defense to Jones on the left-hand wing. Excuse me, this is Beadle. Beadle jab step against KC. Gets past him. Goes to the baseline and gets blasted down there. And with 2:47 to go, it'll be free throws for Coastal Carolina with a chance to take the lead. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dennis, because, again, you've got the educated eye. I've got the fan's eye. But it seems like most of these shots can get past most of the Monarchs anytime they want.
You know, I think when they get caught in switches or there's bad mismatches, these guys are pretty good off the dribble. And both Beadle and Jones have been very effective getting in the lane.
Beadle makes the first foul shot to tie the game at 63.
See, this is a situation from the Monarchs end, Ted. What you have to do is recognize that the Monarchs are in the bonus now. So shooting pull-up jump shots, unless you're Casey Shaw, I think you got to try to get to the basket if you're not shooting an open three.
Here's Battle. Foul line extended left side. Goes to Turner. He'll pull up for a three. That's no good. Rebound back tap from Swanton Roger to Shaw. Good play by Cal with 2.5 to go. Monarchs down 1. Here's Battle with the foul line. Down the right-hand side. Turns. Looking for help. Loops it over to Cal. Awful pass. It's going to be stolen.
And now Cal gets
and a foul by Cal, and that'll be the 7th against Old Dominion, and free throws coming for Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, very bad possession all the way around, Ted, from the turnover to Cal picking up the score.
The ODU Athletic Seats for Service Members program is presented by Diamonds Direct, and it's aimed to offer Monarch fans a unique opportunity to give back. The Diamonds Direct Seats for Service Members program supports military members throughout the Hampton Roads community by sponsoring tickets to ODU athletic events. Every donation of $10 ensures that a seat is made available to local military groups. Join us in expressing gratitude to those who serve our community each and every day with the Diamonds Direct Seats for Service Members program. Dantzler's free throw. Good. AJ's first foul shot of the day is good, and he extends the lead to 65-63. 2:20 to go here at Chartway Arena in Norfolk. Dantzler's second foul shot, swish. He's into double figures at 10. 3-point lead.
The Monarchs need a good shot here. This has to be a possession. They get points out of it one way or the other.
Shaw walks it into the front court, picked up by Tristan Thompson. A couple of 6'5" guys going mano a mano. Not much movement. Now Battle comes off the screen. Quickly back to KC. Takes it down the left side. Driving dish off Cal, out of bounds. And all you can say after that is, it was a wonderfully set up play. KC had great lane toward the hole. They covered that lane, and he drove and dished, and Cal couldn't handle it.
Well, you know, he almost would have been better off lobbing it up toward the rim, Ted. I think that's what Cal was looking for, unfortunately.
Full court pressure from Old Dominion with 2 minutes to play. They're down 3 of the Monarchs. Into the front court.
You
Jones.
have to guard without fouling now.
And we've got a timeout called by Justin Gray and the Chanticleers with 1:55 to play. Coastal Carolina 66, Old Dominion 63. Monarch basketball is presented in part by Under Armour. Under Armour proud to outfit ODU basketball in the world's most innovative footwear, uniforms, and training gear. Visit UA.com today to see Under Armour's full range of performance gear and footwear. Holiday break for the Monarchs after this one. Next up will be the Maryland Terrapins in College Park. That game a week from tomorrow, December the 28th, 6 o'clock. Meanwhile, Coastal Carolina continues their epic road trip as they'll jump on the bus and head to Philadelphia. They'll take on St. Joe's on Monday. And they'd love to do it with a road victory to even their league record, and they've got a shot here today.
Well, you have to credit them, Ted, regardless of how this game ends up, for being in such a tough stretch and still playing with a lot of energy today.
11 ties, 17 lead changes at Chartway Arena this afternoon. Monarchs just turned it over for the that's points off turnovers. They turned it over 13 times for 16 Chanticleer points.
Yeah, the turnovers has been the story of the day, Ted. You go from the other night where we had 9 assists and 2 turnovers to tonight where we just turned the ball over way too much.
Yeah, they had 6 turnovers against JMU that led to 7 Duke points. Today they've got 13 turnovers that have led to 16 Chanticleer points. Folks, that's gift wrapping possibility for your opponent, and you just can't do that. You just can't do that. But they've done it here today, and they've brought defeat very much into the equation. 66-63, 1:55 to go. Both teams huddle around their respective coaches. They've turned this into a full, haven't they? We'll catch up later.
They have.
Monarchs, a scoring drought of 2 minutes and 13 seconds. And in a nip and tucker, which this one is the definition of, you can't go 2 minutes and 13 seconds without any points.
Well, and we haven't really even gotten a good shot, Ted. We've turned it over, forced a guarded attempt.
Cal Swanton-Roger with his 4 fouls. Jared Turner, Casey Shaw, Robert Davis Jr., and Jordan Battle playing defense. Jones to inbound it. Gets it to Pete, who hands it right back to him with 20 on the shot clock, 1:50 to play. Jones versus Robert Davis Jr. now. Between the circles. Goes between his legs. 10 on the shot clock. Now he makes his move with the screen. Down the left-hand side he goes. Drive, dish to Pete. Blocked by KC. And I can't believe it. They better not call that on Shaw. That was all ball right there. No, it'll go against Jared Turner.
Well, I mean, from a positive look at this, Ted, there was no three-point play. It was a hard foul, and this guy's an average at best foul shooter.
Fans are getting a look at the replay and not liking what they're seeing as Nadrick Pete goes to the line. He's 1 for 2 today, and that one swishes at the 138 mark to make it a 2-possession ball game. Pressure, free throw. One more for Pete. He palms the basketball in his right hand, takes the deep breath, puts his left leg behind the right one, and the foul shot is good. He goes 2 for 2 at crunch time, and it's 68-63 Coastal, and the Monarchs can't be doinking around here anymore. Got to get to work, and serious work, if they're going to stay unbeaten at home. Battle deep on the right wing, chest pass to Davis, turns and fires a 3 and hits. 68-66.
Well, a good play again by Coach Jones to get an open shot and three-pointer for Robert Davis Jr.
1:26 to play. Coastal Carolina 68, Old Dominion 66. Mike Jones took the timeout there. Each team now has 2 timeouts. Possession arrow favors Coastal Carolina. Monarch basketball presented in part by Bon Secours. Visit bonsecours.com. Again, the Monarch basketball post-game show comes up after this one. We'll have our play of the game. We'll get scores. We'll hear from Mike Jones and much more. All coming up, part of the Monarch basketball post-game show. Will it be after a come-from-behind win or the first league loss of the year? We'll find out in the next 86 seconds.
One of the keys right now, Ted, is to guard them without fouling.
For 30 seconds.
Let's go. Defense! Defense!
Full court pressure from Old Dominion. They bring the ball into Joshua Beadle, working against Jordan Battle. Beadle beats him, gets into the front court, then puts on the brakes. Gets the ball now to Rasheed Jones, who's been very effective. He's got a height advantage on Jordan Battle right now as he dribbles the ball inside the timeline. 15 to shoot. They're going to let him drive and dish here in a second as we go toward the minute mark. 1 point ball game. Second, 2 point ball game for Coastal. Jones dribbling. Back to Dantzler with 4 to shoot. Dantzler down the left side. Baseline jumper. Good. 12 points for A.J. Dantzler, and it's a 70 to 66 ball game. A lot of dribbling from Jones, creating an opportunity from the baseline for a 10-footer from Dantzler, and he buried it.
And that was a tough shot. Jared Turner contested that, and he did a good job of kind of fading away from the contest.
Monarch basketball down 4, 57 seconds to play.
You still just want to get the best shot you can here, Ted. You don't need to be necessarily looking for a three. You need the best shot. There's plenty of time. There's going to be a number of more possessions in this game.
But if it comes down to foul shooting, it won't be an easy task for ODU. Chanticleers are 85% today. Old Dominion 79. Coastal is 17 for 20 from the foul line. Turner, Battle, Swanton, Roger, Shaw, and Davis Jr. Bring it into Jordan, into the front court. Monarchs need another good possession here as they're down by 4. Battle on the right wing, guarded by Jones, brings it to Davis Jr. Robert Davis Jr. hands it to KC Shaw. 19 to shoot. KC down the right side, layup, good. 20 points for Shaw, 70 to 68. 42.6 seconds to go. Timeout, Mike Jones. He'll be down to 1. The Chanticleers also have 1 timeout remaining.
And a good job of getting KC to his right hand, Ted, and he finished through contact. So you got to credit him on that play.
He's very good at playing through the contact there, perhaps the best on the Monarchs. Scoring-wise for Old Dominion here today, KC Shaw has 20. Jordan Battle has 17. 8 for Robert Davis Jr. along with 10 rebounds. 6 for Zach Wiggins, 5 for Jared Turner. Cal Swanton Roger, 10 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double for the Canadian. Scotty Hubbard into the lineup for Cal as the Monarchs will play defense. They don't want Cal fouling out. He's playing with 4. He's the only player in the game with 4. Monarchs with the full court pressure as Rasheed Jones will inbound against Robert Davis. Get it into Dantzler. 12-second differential, game clock and shot clock. 23 to shoot for Jones and the Chanticleers. Davis Jr. singled out defensively between the circles. 13 to shoot. Deep on the left wing is Jones. Jones and Davis Jr. going one-on-one. He puts his left shoulder to twice, 3 times. Jump hook, good. Easy as pie. Easy as pie.
They still just need a basket here. They don't have to take a quick shot.
Battle throws one up. That's no good. Rebound, Pete. And this one is in dire straits for an Old Dominion fan with 9.4 to go.
Well, unfortunately, the Coastal strategy, Ted, has just been to isolate Robert Davis Jr. and take him one-on-one.
And it's been successful 85% of the time here this afternoon as the fans at Chartway head to the exits. 72-68 Coastal, 9.4 to go. And the thing is, Dennis, and I'm not sure schematically what the solution is, but all these shots, or at least the guards, all they've done is dribble around and then put their shoulder in and either dish it late or turn and take a 5-8 foot shot. How do you defend that?
Well, you have to be a little more
firm on your feet.
Yeah, well, yeah, you have to hold your ground. Unfortunately, he ends up getting knocked backward too easily.
Pete with the foul shot. This one is good. 8 points and 3 straight free throws for Nadrick Pete. This guy came in as a 44% free throw shooter, and he's 4 for 5. 2-possession ball game. Second foul shot is good.
He's done a good job. You have to credit him for a poor free throw shooter.
No doubt.
Now they've gone smaller, so they'll switch everything on the perimeter, trying to take any threes away.
74-68, 8 seconds to go. Battle into the front court. He'll stop and pop a long 3. That one's good with 4.3 to go. Jordan Battle up to 20 points.
Well, and that again was such a deep 3, they didn't even have a chance to get out on him there.
74-71, Chanticleers. 4.3 seconds to go. Inbound, quick foul, and hope for the best.
Well, I think that's what it'll be, Ted. You got to foul. You can maybe go for a steal or knock the ball off the guy, and then you have to foul.
Here's the problem. Monarchs have 9 team fouls. The next foul, which they will have to commit instantly, will be the 10th. So it'll be 2 shots for the Chants, and they need to miss both.
And I think that was the Monarchs' last time out as well, Ted. So they're not going to be able to set anything up. It's going to have to happen in the flow of the game to get the last shot.
Good ball game here at Chartway the Saturday before Christmas. Unfortunately, too many Monarch mistakes and too ineffective a defense at crunch time.
Yeah, I think if there was one thing that I would focus in on, Ted, I would say it was the individual one-on-one defense again.
Monarchs will go to the full court pressure with Cal Swanton Roger. The tip of the spear will be waving his hands and doing those types of things to try and maybe get to a steal. Remember, Monarchs get a steal and a 3 here to go to OT. How about that? Tristan Thompson will inbound baseline right. Swanton Roger waving his arms like he's doing jumping jacks in the 4th grade. Thompson runs the baseline, gets it into Jones, immediately fouled by Battle with 3.5 seconds to go. That was a pretty quick second that buzzed by, but what can you do? Thompson's a 62% free throw shooter. If he hits one of them.
Well, if he hits one of them, the game's over.
Thank you.
That was in my second.
Oh, it's Jones going to the line. He's an 82% free throw shooter. Didn't see that one coming. His first one is good, and that should do it. Coastal Carolina tight with App State in Boone on Thursday. Gave up a 17-3 run in the second half and ended up losing to the Mountaineers by a final count of 67-49. Here, they're going to go even on this Sun Belt swing as Jones hits both. He's got 23. And this ball game, as that 3 from Battle goes in at the buzzer, cosmetically only is it pretty. Monarchs fall 76-74. Oh, my. Old Dominion falls to 4-9 overall, 1-1 in Sun Belt Conference play. Coastal Carolina goes to 7-6 overall, 1-1 in the league. Again, the final score, Coastal Carolina 76, Old Dominion 74. Monarch basketball postgame show is next on the ODU Sports Network.
Your flagship home.
Clear.
Happy holidays, everybody.
FM HD1 Yorktown. Priority Auto Sports Radio